Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN. I've got a new bell here. Look. It's a new style of a bell. It's got a different ring from what I'm used to here, too. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning so far. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a beautiful sunny day outside today. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. Happy Tuesday. Let's get into some of the temperatures here. And then we'll continue on with our special guests for today. So we've got here currently right now it's 65 degrees. We do have a high of 72 degrees today. So it is a little bit cooler outside today. So I'm enjoying a little bit more of a cooler weather temperature-wise before we head on into the weekend. It's supposed to get up into the higher of the 80s. We do see a low of 54 as we get into tonight for Tuesday. Heading on into Wednesday, we do see partly cloudy throughout the majority of the day here. We see a high of 76, and then it does drop down to a low of 54 degrees as our low for Wednesday. As we get into Thursday here, it is predicted to be sunny, pretty much mostly sunny throughout the day. A high of 77 degrees predicted with a low of 57 degrees as our low for Thursday night. Friday rolls around here. As we get closer into the weekend, we start to see those temperatures gradually going up. We have a high of 80 degrees, low of 67, predicted to be mostly cloudy throughout the majority of the day. Saturday does roll around here. We do see a high of 84 and a low of 70, predicted to be mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, kind of fluctuating between the two throughout the day. That's coming up for Saturday. Sunday rolls around, high of 87 with a low of 70, partly cloudy into the morning and afternoon. Into the evening, it does start to clear up a little bit here with mostly sunny skies, dying down into the nighttime for Sunday, low of 70 degrees. And then we do see here for Monday, next Monday, a high of 87 and a low of 68, with a high of 85 and a low of 66 for Tuesday here. Again, you're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN. This is Matt broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Feel free to take a look at our website, WRMN1410.com, if you want to check out what we have to offer on there. If you do want to, of course, go on for Radio Shopping Show, you can check out our website, WRMN1410.com. If you go under Radio Shopping Show, that's where you're going to be able to find all that information in regards to the Radio Shopping Show. With this being said here, I want to welcome to the stage today, I'll start off here. When we had the downtown Elgin market a couple Fridays ago, and it is still going on now until October 11th, we did have quite a few interviews on from local businesses. One place that we were going to have on, but we didn't. That was on my end. We have on today. So we want to welcome to the stage here Jonathan of Greek Triangles, LLC. How you doing today?
Good. Thank you for having me on today.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go a little bit closer to the mic there so we can pick up your voice, and you should be all set. So thanks so much for joining us today. I'm looking forward to talking to you.
Likewise.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in Florida, Sarasota, Florida. My father is from Greece, and my mom is Greek American. So to explain a little bit of background about how I got up here, the company Greek Triangles I started because my father has a really good spanakopita recipe, and the bar is set so low for spanakopita in America. So I always felt like I had to get this recipe out, and I always wanted to create this venture, but I never had the push until quarantine. So I was in the fitness industry. I was laid off. Once quarantine hit, I had the motivation because I wasn't getting unemployment, and of course I was laid off. So I had to get something going. So then I just created the website on Wix, advertised on Facebook, and just hit the ground running.
Oh, awesome. That's so cool. So yes, for those of you who don't know, this is Greek Triangles, LLC, Spanakopita.
Yes, you got it.
I am not good at pronouncing words for the life of me, but folks, I want to show you this website on YouTube here. So if you're watching on YouTube, I've got the screen shared. This is a beautiful website.
Thank you.
It is really, really well done too. Did you make this, the 3D, or
I actually had a lot of help from DNA Brand Management, a friend's company. They're actually located in Miami, and they offer all kinds of services. So a shout out to them. They made a beautiful website.
I think it's really, really cool. So if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, it's a very beautifully well done website. So Greek Triangle specializes in spanakopia. Now, what is spanakopia?
So spanakopita is spinach
Kopita,
pie.
yeah.
You got it. So spana means spinach, and then kopita means pie. So spinach pie. It's traditional Greek food. In America, you'll see it as appetizers a lot, but it can be a larger size. So our recipe has spinach, onions, leeks, dill, feta, black pepper, olive oil. It traditionally has butter, a lot of butter typically, but I swap out the butter for olive oil. And then I don't add any salt because the feta is savory enough. So it's just the 4 greens, olive oil, black pepper, feta, and phyllo. So only 8 ingredients, nice and healthy, and a lot of flavor for sure.
Very cool. So I know that you were saying during like the peak of COVID, that you were inspired to start the Greek Triangles, and what got you? What made you decide spanakopita in comparison to other Greek cuisines?
It was the family recipe where I recognized how the bar set so low in America, you really can't get good spanakopita anywhere. And then how people loved my father's recipe. And so it was sort of a given where I don't know how to make any other Greek food, and it seemed very achievable to learn that recipe, even though it took me about 6 or 7 tries with my dad. He's funny. He would just throw the ingredients in the pot when I was trying to learn. I had my notebook, and I was like, slow down, let me measure that. And he's like, I don't measure. He would just throw it in. So it took as many tries to get it down. I finally got the recipe down, made some refinements. But the motivation was, of course, quarantine, and then it just snowballed. Then I got into the first farmer's market in Florida, then the second farmer's market in Florida. Then I tried Tampa Bay markets, basically the region. I tried all the farmer's market in the region. And then to give you the timeline, how I ended up here, it's been 3 years. Our city is very seasonal. So the first summer, out of season, all the snowbirds come back up here, up north, and then they go there in the winter. So our city basically triples in the winter. So we would make, basically flourish in the wintertime, and then summertime, it would just be so slow. So I had to figure out how to deal with that over summer. First summer, it hit us hard. It was a wake-up call. Second summer, I was supposed to work with an investor to get packaging and scale with getting into business to business, and ultimately that didn't work out. So then third out of season, I had a part-time job on the side, but then when they didn't need me anymore, I had to make a choice, and so the choice was to be a seasonal vendor. So this summer, I came up here as a seasonal vendor, just like 2 other vendors who helped get me up here. So got the commercial kitchen set up with their help, got the markets, applied to all these markets, got in 7 markets, and then eventually swapped out the slower ones for busier ones. So that's why I'm here. Just here for summer season. And now I'm here potentially longer because I see some opportunities with scaling the business in such a beautiful city. This city is amazing.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I know we did talk a little bit earlier here too. The thing about downtown Elgin and Elgin too, and just the Fox River Valley in general is like, well, in particular here with Elgin, it's small but big enough. It's like city life, but also small town life, so you get kind of a mixture of both. So that's really great, and I'm so glad that you're here and that you like downtown Elgin.
Thank you.
Awesome. Very cool. So again, this is it's a popular Greek dish defined as being a savory spinach pie. There's many variations. However, their version has a series of ingredients, like you said, spinach, onions, leeks, hint of dill, it says here too, light feta cheese, and more too. And then you also do hand wrap each one of them as well.
Yes, with the phyllo dough. So I use the thickest phyllo. There's different thicknesses. The thinner, of course, you have to use more layers. So I use the thickest phyllo. It's easy to work with. So it's only 2 layers. Much more sturdy too. So it's easier to hold by hand and eat. It's not as messy. And then I have the other products that I'm working on. So jars of the spanakopita mix. Because people love the mix. And it actually goes amazing on steak. If you put it on steak and you bake it a little bit, amazing. Or pasta, or it has many uses. So jars of the spanakopita mix. You could throw it in eggs and an omelet, anything. Then also Greek mountain tea. So I'm working on bottling Greek mountain tea.
Now, what's Greek mountain tea?
Oh, it's amazing. So it's a tea from the Sideritis plant, which is, it grows in the mountains of Greece. Very arid, dry, hot environment. And it has more health benefits than green tea without the caffeine.
Okay.
So if you Google health benefits of Greek mountain tea, you'll see all kinds of benefits, mental benefits, how it helps with like Alzheimer's. It helps with, it makes you feel good, and it chills you out. It makes you feel calm. So I want to bottle it with lemon and honey, and it is so refreshing. So I want to brand it as a recovery, sort of relaxation beverage, luxury beverage in a glass bottle. So that product, and then I tried to make baklava. I can't compete with the Greek yayas, so Greek mahmas, I can't compete with them. So I decided to make a healthy snack bar, baklava inspired. So I call it the CMOS bar, and it's a baklava inspired snack bar, 7 ingredients. It's amazing.
Wow. So it's a snack bar. So is it like an energy bar, or is it just like something to kind of nibble on? It's like a snack.
More of an energy bar. So we have walnuts, figs, dates, all natural ingredients, 7 ingredients, nice and simple, nice and clean. And so I'm working on getting the packaging for these in order to get them into business to business. So next step would be just getting out there after the packaging and just getting it in, gas stations, grocery stores, the mix in restaurants. So got a lot of work to do for sure.
Yeah. But again, it sounds like you enjoy what you do. You love what you do. You're passionate about it, and you're good at it too. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Now, what other foods do you like to make too, besides what you specialize here at the Greek Triangles?
To be honest, I do enjoy cooking, but I don't cook often.
Okay.
But yeah, pasta, really anything. Cooking is such a form of creativity, creative outlet. And so I do enjoy cooking.
That's good. Sure. Yeah. What's some of your other other Greek foods out there that you also like too, that you would recommend to people? I know well, I've never tried spanakopita before, so
gotta drop some off for you all here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'd say dolmades. It's they're basically honey balls. It's a dessert. So they're like little donut holes, but with honey and cinnamon. So good. If there's ever a Greek festival nearby, which I know there's a little further, you've got to check them out. They'll definitely have them. Greek frappe, which is coffee. It's basically iced coffee, blended.
I'm a big coffee drinker, so that sounds really good. Greek frappe. So what are the ingredients in that?
It's coffee, but a little bit of sugar in there, a little bit of milk, and it's blended. So it's like a whipped coffee. So refreshing. They love it in Greece over the summer. Any cafe, you'll see everybody with frappe.
Wow. Okay, so it's Greek frappe. Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, Greek, basically coffee, just iced coffee.
Very cool. So people can go to your website, GreekTriangles.com. So you can go to the website, you can check out, you can order now too. So there's an order now section on the website. And you can definitely order there. And there's also you get reviews. You even have a blog too, I'm seeing here as well. So a nice little blog.
Only one article for now, but I will update more.
That's still cool though. The thing, and again, this is a beautifully designed website. Of course, people can also contact you as well. So there's that contact information at the bottom of the screen here too. So if people want to check this out, it sounds good. It looks like there's 3 different choices as well. So you can have it pick up baked triangles, order a frozen. as well too, or and then reach out and discuss, have them cater to your next party. Have you done catering before?
Yes, a lot of people like the small ones. So it's a couple
Okay.
ones, appetizer size. So catering. And then the half size, there's 3 sizes. The half size would be more for businesses. They're most interested in that. And then the large size, which is a meal, is more popular at farmers markets.
Okay.
So 3 different sizes.
Okay, very cool. And so do you and your family sit down and usually have meals, and you have this? I am still trying to remember how to pronounce this.
You had a good spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Yes, yes.
Spanakopita.
So we don't really have Greek food that often. My mom is Greek American.
Okay.
And my dad's straight from Greece. But every once in a while, they'll make, Greek food, but not too often. So,
Okay.
yeah, not too often.
Yeah. So what's another style of food that's not Greek that you like too?
Everything. Italian.
Yeah.
Everything. You really can't go wrong. Or, Middle Eastern food has a lot of similar qualities.
Mm-hmm.
So, sort of more Middle Eastern food. Honestly, everything. What about you? Any particular preference?
Oh, for me, oh my goodness. I'm a big. I don't know. I'm kind of a burgers and wraps type person.
Okay.
I like chicken wraps. I think those are very good. I do like pasta. I like Italian food too. Interestingly enough, I don't care for Russian food, even though I'm Russian. I just don't like. I don't know. I've tried it before. And I'm like, it's all right. But so yeah, I mean, I do like a lot of different food too. And always I'm hoping to try new things. I'm not a big vegetable person.
Okay.
Spinach, I do like spinach.
Nice.
Yes. So I probably would end up liking this too. I should have picked one up when we saw each other at the booth at the market. But if anyone's interested, folks, check it out. GreekTriangles.com. That's the website to go
Thank
to.
you.
Now, tell us a little bit here too, because there's another subject I wanted to talk about. You are, if I'm correct about this, you're a fitness trainer?
Yes, I'm a master trainer. So I was in the fitness industry. Worked in all different types of group training environments, personal training, and so have different certifications. And yeah, master trainer background. Definitely.
Okay, very cool. Was that always something you were passionate about as well too?
Yes, so I always was active and began working out at a very early age, 13, 14 years old, just, running, trying to figure out how to lift weights. And I learned the hard way on my own because I couldn't afford a personal trainer at, 14, 15, 16 years old. So I would just Google all the resources that I could find at that time, which was very limited, surprisingly. The internet wasn't that old. Mm-hmm. I'm 36 now, so the internet was new. So there weren't a lot of articles at that time. So I had a packet of information I would print out. I'd use all the paper in our printer, and I would try to learn how to work out through trial and error, what I could find. And then over the years, I actually experienced imbalances because there's a right way and a wrong way to work out. So I didn't know what I was doing. I had injuries, imbalances, iliotibial band syndrome, upper cross syndrome, which is common, lower cross syndrome, all these different imbalances, shin splints, all kinds of things. And then so my shoulder would crack and pop. I couldn't even run. I even slightly tore my hamstring because I was too quad dominant. I was on crutches for 4 weeks. So I had to get credentials to fix myself. Mm-hmm. So that's where I found my passion for training and empowering people with fitness education through my own struggle.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So, there was another question I was going to ask you here too about the fitness. Oh, yes. Okay. So you have some connections to the Guinness World Records?
Yes.
That is so cool. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Definitely. So I have trained with high intensity my whole life. So the focus was never on getting big. The focus was on performance. So I would just push and push and push every workout and with a certain mindset. And it's interesting because when you really do set your mind to something, it really does create physiological changes in your body. Mm-hmm. So I would refuse limits. And so I would just keep pushing. So I'd hit a plateau. Like let's say on bench, I'd hit, when I was younger, I was excited to hit 135 and then 185 and then 225 and then 275 and then 315. And then next thing I knew, I was doing 365 for like 5 reps. Like my max was almost 400 at 180 pounds. And so I would just push and push and push. And so then with the Guinness record, I realized I was at this high level of performance at a relatively low body weight, so relative strength. And So I realized that anything climbing or hanging, I would have an advantage. So I started researching, and I found similar records, like a 200-pound dead hang. I wanted to go for that, but then I figured I prefer heavier for shorter, because people are either more endurance-based or more power-based genetically, or somewhere in between, and I'm more naturally power-based. So heavier for less is easier for me. So I was trying to find a heavy dead hang record, and they didn't have one. So I ended up applying for heaviest weighted dead hang or longest dead hang with 300 pounds or 400 pounds, and they didn't have it. And they approved me not for those titles. They wanted it worded as heaviest weight lifted while suspended in the dead hang position, but they approved a new application where I did a dead hang with 300 pounds for 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Oh, wow. So you kind of changed I mean, like you had said, that they didn't have that application before, and now they do.
Yes.
That is really cool. So you're on record for that then?
Yes. If you go to the Guinness website and you type in heaviest weighted dead hang, heaviest weight lifted, or something like that, similar records will pop up, and mine will pop up and have my name there.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So how much, I mean, I'm sure you've had to, practice a lot too, or was it just kind of naturally for you?
To be honest, I practiced and trained my whole life, which led me up to this point. So it wasn't a lot of specific training because I'll do like a heavy push day, heavy pull day, heavy leg day. And on my heavy pull days, there's a few exercises that really help with grip strength. Heavy croc rows, which is just a single arm dumbbell row. No straps, because straps will be a crutch and make your grip so much weaker. So only chalk. So by working your way up in weight with that exercise and having to hold that weight, it makes your grip so much stronger. So heavy croc rows, which uses a little momentum from your body. It's not a strict dumbbell row, so it's more overload. Barbell shrugs, because it's dynamic, so it's not just holding. When you're coming down on the movement, all that weight, it really challenges your grip. So heavy barbell shrugs, heavy lat pull downs, and then honestly, those three were the biggest contributors. And so I saw I wasn't far off. So then I started trying specifically for that. And it only took about 4 weeks to get that.
Okay. Wow, that's so cool. Now, to tie this in with the Greek triangles, have you ever thought of like combining the two? Like put together, like maybe even have like, like have an offer, or maybe even like in the future, maybe like have a booth where like you offer both?
Yes, that's a great idea. So I am building a personal brand where I share the journey as an entrepreneur, because I have a crazy entrepreneurial journey where I'm trying to launch different business ventures. And so I have 3, but focusing one at a time. So Greek Triangles is the engine right now that I'm scaling with the products. And they're health related, because the spinach pies, I made them healthier. The baklava bar is healthy. It's healthier than the kind bars. There's no oils or anything. So all the snack bars that you see have, palm oil. And so mine is going to be just straight up 7 ingredients, none of that. So they are healthy. The mix is healthy, the bar, the tea. So I am going to tie that in with the product side. As a hybrid athlete, getting credentials as an athlete, and then with the fitness venture, it'll all come together in the future.
Oh, that is so, so cool. I wish you nothing but the best, of course. And folks, if you want to check it out, GreekTriangles.com. That's GreekTriangles.com. I'm going to have to try this. Spanakopita.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us today on Out to Lunch. And we look forward to hearing from you hopefully in the future, too.
Thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate it.
Of course. Absolutely. Folks, we're going to take a quick time out, and then we'll be back with more of Out to Lunch here in just a bit. So stay tuned.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service. Kane County honored former Chief Judge Clint Hull upon his retirement after over 30 years of service. Hull, who led through the COVID-19 pandemic and key reforms like abolishing cash bail, was recognized for his leadership. The Kane County Board praising his contributions in a formal proclamation. Kristen Sundquist, the City of Elgin's Historic Preservation Planner, recently accepted the 2024 Best Practices and Protection Award. The prestigious honor bestowed by the National Alliance of Preservation Commissions recognizes the Elgin Heritage Commission's meticulous efforts in updating the historic district and landmark design guidelines. In Aurora, the Kane County Sheriff's Office proposing transitional housing for nonviolent ex-offenders to curb reoffending. Sheriff Ron Hain emphasizing its potential to reduce jail populations and save taxpayer money. The initiative is awaiting city permits. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, and great news. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Bears rookie quarterback Caleb Williams drawing high praise from observers for his ability to read and react to plays. The top overall pick in this year's draft rushed for a touchdown in last week's preseason game, but even under pressure, he says throwing the ball remains his focus.
Yeah, it's a little tough because I like to pass the ball. Even in scramble mode, things like that, I tend to lean a lot more towards throwing the ball for completion right in front of me. However, it may work something crazy or just throwing it to the end zone.
The Bears wrap up the preseason this Thursday night against the Chiefs. In San Francisco, the Giants beat the White Sox 5-3 on Monday. 2 straight losses for Chicago. The Cubs and Tigers open up a series today at Wrigley Field. The Cubs had Monday off. Both teams are on the wild card bubble. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
It's the perfect time to get a jump on fall style at Macy's Ultimate Shopping Event, where you'll find incredible savings on the wardrobe update you need. Shop great looks you can wear now and later, with an extra 25% off designer brands that rarely go on sale, and 15% off your favorite makeup, fragrance, skincare, and more. Get ready for your best fall yet. Today at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
You don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiologist. He was an anesthesiologist.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other.
Microsoft has new computers that put AI first, this special category called Copilot Plus PCs. They have minimum specs plus a chip just for AI. The company unveiling the first Surface devices with the designation, powered by Qualcomm chips, not Intel. One notable AI feature is called Recall. It lets your computer remember everything you do so that you can find files, images, and websites later. More tech news tips on Rich on Tech.
Every Saturday from 1 to 4, right here on WRMN. right. Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch at WRMN, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. It's a beautiful sunny day outside today. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you'd like to, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you can always keep up to date with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and with WRMN. Hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday morning so far. I know we did just finish up here with Jonathan of Greek Triangles LLC. If you go to his website here, it's a beautiful website, GreekTriangles.com. You can also check them out on Facebook. So feel free to do that. Inspired by spana kopita. It's a popular Greek dish. Savory spinach pie. Many variations throughout Greece. However, this version has some series of ingredients from spinach, French onions, leeks, hint of dill, light feta cheese, and more. So if you want to check it out. Even was on the local news for Greek Triangles as well. Very, very cool. So if you want to check out the website, that is GreekTriangles.com. GreekTriangles.com. Very cool. If you want to contact him, GreekTriangles@gmail.com, or call the number 941-350-5434. Don't forget, you can also contact our information line. That's 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. So you can feel free to contact that line there too. You can also do it for Tradio. So if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce, Tradio segment will be coming up at 12:30. So 12:30 is our Tradio segment. So feel free to do that as well. I know we do have a Tradio announcement. I did hear it earlier today during Mark's show. So I will definitely make sure to announce that during the 12:30 Tradio segment. Now, what I wanted to do here is, since we were on the topic of Greek food, I wanted to recommend another place here. This is located in Bartlett at 892 Illinois Route 59 in the Bartlett Commons. If you want to enjoy some authentic Greek cuisine, try out Ambrosia Greek Eatery. This is located, again, in Bartlett. So if you go to their website, there is a link to their website. It's eatatambrosia.com. So that's the website. Let's take a look at some of the food that they have to offer. They offer things on a pita. You can get some delicious food on a plate, traditional favorites, soups, salads, and sides. You can even get some American favorites and desserts and drinks. So let's see what they have on pitas. You can try their ambrosia, which includes their chicken breast, as well as sauteed peppers, spinach, and Swiss, and something called tiro kafteri. You can also try their Greek burger, which is Greek-style Angus beef patty burger. Falafel. You can try their fried vegetarian patty with chickpeas, herbs, and spices. Falafel. I had it when I was at the market, the downtown Elgin market. I thought it was very good with the chickpeas. You can do a value meal here. Again, this is Ambrosia Greek Cuisine located in Bartlett. The website is eatatambrosia.com. That's the website to go to. So you can do it as a value meal, add fries and a drink if you'd like. They offer, of course, gyros. Traditional favorites served with super salad. You can try their moussaka, which is baked eggplant, ground meat and potato casserole topped with bechamel sauce, served with rice and potatoes. And then they also do offer pictures here too on this website, so you'll be able to kind of see a couple pictures on some of the good food options. You can do a leg of lamb served with rice and potatoes. That sounds pretty good. Greek chicken, pretty popular during Greek Fest. You can try spanakopita. They offer it with layers of spinach and feta cheese baked in phyllo dough. They also offer their Zeus burger. That sounds pretty good. It's a cheeseburger topped with gyros, onion and tomato, and served with fries. That is definitely something I would try out because I'm a burger person. So that actually sounds pretty good. You can also do some American cuisine. They also do offer their hot dogs, chicken sandwich, or fried shrimp, or even just a regular hamburger or cheeseburger too, if you like. If you want to try their soups and salads, They offer different salads that include homemade chicken broth, rice, and egg lemon soup. You can try that. Traditional Greek village salads. You can try Greek salad there, of course, that they've got. Different sides, saganaki, flamin' Greek cheese, very delicious. You can also try Greek potatoes, Greek rice, Greek fries, which is topped with feta and spices. I've had Greek potatoes before. Those are also pretty good. You can also try their, again, spanakopita, briam also, baked mixed vegetables that you can try out. They have a kids menu, gyros, chicken gyros, pork or chicken souvlaki, spaghetti with butter. That sounds good. Chicken fingers and grilled feta, cheese pita, it says here. And then, of course, you can also check out their desserts, homemade Greek yogurt, baklava, rice pudding, baklava cheesecake. Sounds pretty good. Carrot cake. And also Greek-style donuts, topped with the choice of honey, cinnamon, walnuts, or Nutella. Lukomads, I think is how it's pronounced. Beverages you can try. Imported Greek beer. You can try their Greek wine, Greek coffee, which I know that Jonathan earlier today talked a little bit about the Greek Frappuccino coffees, which sounds pretty good. Yeah, see, they even have it here. Right under the list here that I was talking about, Greek coffee and frappes. Popular in Greece during the summertime. Fountain drinks and also bottled water too. So if you want to give them a try, their hours are 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Again, 892 Illinois 59 in Bartlett. You can check out their website, eatatambrosia.com, for some good Greek cuisine. And they are open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if you want to give them a try, check them out. Again, they're located at the Bartlett Commons. And if you look at the interior of the place, it's a nice, casual place to get some good food. Greek-style foods, Greek food, real Greek food. So if you want to check them out online, those donuts look pretty good. The Greek-style donuts that they have. All the food looks delicious. Check it out. That is Ambrosia Greek Eatery. That's where you can go to. Sounds like a good place to check out. Try it out for yourself. See if you like it. The time is 10:42. We're approaching 10:43. I'm going to take a quick time out. When I come back, I'll head on we'll do a fun, amazing article story here under sunnyskies.com. And then I'll go through the lineup here of what we have to offer here for WRMN on our weekly lineup. Stay tuned for more Out to Lunch with WRMN. We'll be back in just a bit.
Anderson Japanese Gardens, ranked the highest quality Japanese garden in North America and located right in the heart of Rockford. Their mission is to open minds to a different culture while offering a place of peace and tranquility where one can find healing, renewal, inspiration, and a re-energized soul. A premier destination for corporate functions, special events, weddings, and receptions. For directions, hours, and fees, visit andersongarden.org today.
Bender Dental Care, located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Bender Dental wants everyone to be informed, appreciated, and cared for at all times. To prove it, they now offer a new patient exam for just $29. That includes consult, x-ray, exam, and cleaning. Let Bender Dental help you have healthy teeth and gums for a lifetime. Located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Visit benderdentalcare.com.
Beef Villa's 3 locations offer much more than their signature Italian beef. Try the Italian sausage, roasted chicken, and more. There's a big variety of delicious side dishes. Beef Villa uses quality ingredients from homemade recipes, and they purchase top-of-the-quality food products from their vendors to bring you the absolute best tasting of foods. Beef Villa's great service and quality are waiting for you, but you won't be waiting long because it's always hot and fresh. Visit beefvilla.com.
At Knucklehead's Trampoline and Indoor Amusement Park in Wisconsin Dells, you're in for a fun-packed family experience. There's a bit of something for everyone to enjoy, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. A trampoline park, full arcade, cosmic bowling lanes, and many amusement rides located in their 80,000 square foot indoor entertainment facility. A great attraction for team building activities or just plain fun. Open daily at the outlets at the Dells Complex in Wisconsin Dells. Contact Knuckleheads at 608-254-7332 or visit their website at knuckleheadspark.com.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
What makes a great pizza restaurant? The obvious answer, great pizza. A local favorite since 1983, Pizza Pub Wisconsin Dells has been serving up the best pizza in the Dells. Year after year after year. Not hungry for pizza? Try the homemade lasagna, chicken parmesan, burgers, salads, and an extensive kids menu. Or take a trip or two to the all-you-care-to-eat lunch buffet. Pizza Pub, walking distance to water parks and hotels in Wisconsin Dells.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. I'm broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. You're listening to the Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Beautiful sunny day outside today. A little bit cooler temperatures as we hit it off with the 70s, in the 70s. If you want to check out our website, WRMN1410.com, we'll give you our website there. What I want to do here is, of course, go through kind of a fun story, a nice little interesting, kind of adorable story. This is on sunnyskies.com, sunnyskies.com here. So I wanted to read through it for you. Now, this was posted yesterday under Fun and Amazing Stories on sunnyskies.com. This is an adorable bobcat kittens steal golf balls during tournament in Colorado. Let's read a little bit about this. It's just a cute little story here. In photography, the beauty is often in the unexpected. During a golf tournament fundraising event for STEM Blazers and at Arrowhead, the 13th hole turned into an unexpected playground for some very wild visitors. David Townsend and his wife Lynn, who were there to photograph the event, captured the heartwarming moment when a mother bobcat and her 4 playful cubs decided to make the fairway their own. So they posted some pictures here too on them stealing the ball. They stole the ball during the tournament here, and I thought that was pretty cool. They write here too. Got to spend a few minutes watching these kitties steal golf balls off the fairway and have a great time playing together. Thanks to Mama Bobcat for being super chill while the golfers wandered by. That's pretty cute. So after teeing off, the golfers headed down the fairway, only to discover the bobcat kittens having a playful field day with golf balls themselves. These mischievous little ones just couldn't resist the irresistible temptation for the balls landing on the course. How cool is that? So David shared here, quote, got to spend a few minutes watching these kitties steal golf balls off the fairway and have a great time playing together. Just a cute little unexpected moment that definitely made news here on sunnyskies.com. And again, the mother bobcat kept a calm and watchful eye on her playful brood, unfazed by the golfers who continued their game nearby. It was a magical and unexpected moment that reminded everyone of the beauty and charm of nature, even in the middle of a golf tournament too. It's just cute little moments like this that make you go, or make you go, in a good way. Make you go, wow, that's really cool. So that is on sunnyskies.com. That was posted on there. So again, that's sunnyskies.com. You can always find some fun and amazing stories, or even some inspirational stories as well. Some unique pictures, jokes, and news as well. So definitely a good place to go to. Nice website to check out, sunnyskies.com. That's sunnyskies.com. Wanted to remind you about our lineup, our weekly lineup here. We've got Coast to Coast from 12 to 4 a.m. in the morning. Relaxing show to do in the morning time. Fox News Rundown is from 4 to 5 a.m. Got the RFD Illinois from 5 to 6 a.m. And then we start off here with local programming with the first shift. Because that's the goal here. The goal here is WRMN AM 1410 here in downtown Elgin, or just WRMN in general, no matter where we might be. They have Monday through Sunday, 6 to 6, local broadcasting. Live broadcasting, 6 to 6, Monday through Sunday. That's the goal, and I know we'll achieve it. It should be fun. We're hoping to achieve it. So we have here right now the first shift from 6 to 10 a.m. Marky B, Larry Jones, Jakes, the first shift staff lead the way into your day with the latest of local news, entertainment, lively discussion, phone calls, and guests. So he does have a wide range of things during the first shift. Get you up in the morning with a cup of coffee in your hand. Of course, sitting outside here too. Some of the first shift listeners sit out here every day at the WRMN table. Feel free to join in if you'd like. And that's from 6 to 10 a.m. You can also find here, too, other shows that make their way to the first shift. 9 a.m. time slots on a rotating weekly basis include Sherry Senior Showcase, Elgin Time with Steve Thorne, which we had Sherry Senior Showcase today. Chamber Chat with Carol Gieske, Brian Anderson with Kane County Speaks, Elgin Mayor Dave Captain and with Captain's Corner. So a lot of great lineups there, too. We have Out to Lunch, which is now until 10 to 1 o'clock, dynamic community variety show offering fresh take on local life. So I like to mention what's happening in the area, highlighting specific towns and villages and businesses that are within the Fox River Valley too. So I like to touch base on those, tell you what's out there. There's so much to do, so many great places to get great food, supporting local small businesses too, or even larger ones as well. Great theaters to go to, events that are coming up here too. I always like to bring those up. I like to have guests on the show like I did today with Jonathan of Greek Triangles. We also have a nice lineup of some other guests that are going to be coming up throughout the rest of this week as well. I've planned here something for the rest of the week every day. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we're looking forward to that. So stay tuned for those interviews. Having that lineup there, having that interaction is definitely a lot of fun. It brings content to you listeners out there who like the content. Feel free to comment live on YouTube. Tell us how you feel. You can also feel free to email me too, mattmcneil@WRMN1410.com. You can feel free to do that too. So again, lots of great restaurants out there, community leaders as well coming on to the shows, everyday locals, adding a rich tapestry of perspectives. Alongside, of course, here at 12:30 Monday through Friday, we offer Tradio, our Tradio segment. If you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and are announced to the Fox River Valley area, you can call in. Of course, there are people out there that like to use places like eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, different websites to use to get the word out on what you're looking to sell. You can also do it here on Tradio as well too. So this gives you an extra opportunity, an additional opportunity for you to get the word out if you're looking to sell something and make some extra money, or maybe get rid of something for free. There's someone out there that most likely would like what you have. You know, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. You might say, you know, I've got this. I don't know. I've got this cane from the 1970s, and I have no use for it. I don't know what to do with it. Someone might say, hey, that is perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. And there you go. The connection has been made. So again, the Tradio segment is there for the listeners, for all of us to know exactly what's going on for those of you out there who, again, are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area. any events coming up here too, maybe raffles that are coming up as well, you can feel free to call in during the 12:30 segment for Tradio, 847-931-1410. Don't forget, you can also text your information to the information line brought to you by IMS 360. That's 505-926-1410. Of course, I also have here too the option for you to email me your Tradio announcement if you prefer to do it that way too. My email is mattmcneil@WRMN1410.com. So that's the email. So again, that's out to lunch. Mix of entertainment, information, and of course also community spirit as well. We also do offer groundbreaking independent news program delivering in-depth investigative journalism on global and domestic issues. That is Democracy Now! That is from 1 to 2 o'clock. And of course, they also do offer engaging in conversation as well there too. And then we have the Fox Valley Afternoons, which is locally produced. That's from 2 to 6 o'clock. Now, within the 2 to 6 o'clock umbrella consists of 2 shows. We have here Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, very lighthearted and fun, very informative as well. It's a call-in talk show. Tammy and her guests share laughs, stories, tips. She has her segment usually that starts off at the hour with telling you some facts about things that'll make you go, interesting things, weird things, unique things, kind of making you think, that's quite interesting. I didn't know that. Then, of course, she'll sometimes also go into trivia questions there as well, getting some good guests coming on there, phone callers, answering the trivia questions, just talking about a lot of fun stuff there, too. Things local in the news, just a wide range of things as well. It's a delightful blend of entertainment and practical advice as well. So you do get some really good advice from the Talk Time with Tammy and Friends as well. Then we head into the 4 to 6 o'clock shift gears with a political talk show hosted by Dennis Sonar Green, as well as Ben Demoni and Bo Quest here in the hot seat. The show provides balanced, non-biased platform for discussing current political events and issues, and they really dive into it in great detail too. They encourage thoughtful debate and exploration of multiple perspectives too. So that's the nice thing about this show, the Apolitical Talk Show, is that it's geared towards everyone of all different views and standpoints too. To have that conversation, to be able to say, hey, this is a platform where I can speak my voice, I can say my opinion. They, again, encourage thoughtful debate and exploration of multiple different perspectives. So you get to hear those multiple different perspectives without kind of sticking to one side or sticking to another side that are maybe clashing at each other or, different viewpoints. You get a whole wide range of different things. So that's Fox Valley Afternoons. They really do have something for everyone. Then from 6 to 9 p.m., it's Brian Kilmeade's show. Tom Hartman is from 9 to midnight. And then that is for the week. Now, of course, you can also check out our weekend lineup, the current weekend lineup here. So we've got Coast to Coast with George Norrie, midnight to 4 a.m. Fox News Rundown from 4 to 5. Good Day Health is from 5 to 7. So this is on Saturdays. We also have Las Mañanitas, which some of the show is in English and some of it is, a lot of it is also in Espanol. Then we have Radio Shopping Show. That's from 8 to noon. That'll be continuing on. There's 2 more shows for that. And then starting September 1st is when it'll go off the air while I do work through some things here with the WRMN team, going through and giving that a facelift for Radio Shopping Show. So stay tuned for that. It's not going away. They're giving it a facelift. We're helping to improve it. Catherine here in the comments. Hi, illustrious, informative, innovative Matt. Thanks, Catherine, for commenting in. I hope you're having a good day so far, as well as others out there, too. Feel free to be a part of the conversation on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We're heading on into our 11 o'clock hour. Stay tuned after these messages from our sponsors.
Searching for a financial partner that truly has your best interest at heart? Join KCT Credit Union, where they're more than just a bank. They're a not-for-profit financial cooperative. KCT members are owners, meaning profits go back to you in the form of lower loan rates, higher savings rates, and fewer fees. Experience personalized service that puts you first. Become a part of KCT, where your financial well-being is their top priority. Visit kctcu.org. Each account insured up to $250,000 by Member's Choice. This institution is not federally insured. Searching for a financial partner that truly has your best interest at heart? Join KCT Credit Union, where they're more than just a bank. They're a not-for-profit financial cooperative. KCT members are owners, meaning profits go back to you in the form of lower loan rates, higher savings rates, and fewer fees. Experience personalized service that puts you first. Become a part of KCT, where your financial well-being is their top priority. Visit kctcu.org. Each account insured up to $250,000 by Member's Choice. This institution is not federal.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Cruden. Brought to you by Sky Rizzi. In Aurora, the Kane County Sheriff's Office proposing transitional housing for nonviolent ex-offenders to curb reoffending. Sheriff Ron Hain emphasizing its potential to reduce jail populations and save taxpayer money. The initiative is awaiting city permits. Kane County honored former Chief Judge Clint Hull upon his retirement after over 30 years of service. Hull, who led through the COVID-19 pandemic and key reforms like abolishing cash bail, was recognized for his leadership. The Kane County Board praising his contributions in the formal proclamation. Kristen Sundquist, the City of Elgin's historic preservation planner, recently accepted the 2024 Best Practices and Protection Award. The prestigious honor, bestowed by the National Alliance of Preservation Commissions, recognizes the Elgin Heritage Commission's meticulous efforts in updating the historic district and landmark design guidelines. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Cruden.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Progressive presents Good News, Bad News, Dumb News, then Great News. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
America's First Responders Fest, Saturday, September 7th at Panton Mill Park, South Elgin, Illinois. Join us Saturday, September 7th for America's First Responders Fest. The South Elgin event will pay tribute to veterans and all first responders. This year's event includes Rapid Response 5K and Fun Run starting at 10 a.m. The festival hours are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll have first responder stage tributes. There will be a classic car show from JP Car Shows. Live bands featuring Deacon Frost, Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Jimmy Nick, and the Junkyard Groove. We'll broadcast live right here on WRMN 1410 and at WRMN Radio on YouTube. There will be food and beverage trucks, kids' activities, and market-style vendor booths. For more information and updates leading up to the event, please visit afrfest.org. Again, that's Saturday, September 7th. For more information, visit afrfest.org. That's America's First Responders Fest, Saturday, September 7th at Panton Mill Park, South Elgin, Illinois.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Giants beat the White Sox 5-3 in San Francisco Monday. Matt Chapman homered in the sixth for the Giants. It was his 20th homer of the season. Kyle Harrison gave up 1 run and 5 hits with 5 strikeouts. The Giants moved within 3.5 games of the Braves for the final National League wild card. The White Sox lost for the 29th time in their last 32 games. The losing skid currently sits at 3. Off day for the Cubs on Monday. They start a series today at Wrigley Field against the Tigers. Both teams are 61 and 64 entering the game. 5-3, Javier Assad scheduled to start for Chicago. The Tigers haven't announced their starting pitcher yet. Both teams on the wild card bubble. Detroit 9 games out in the American League. They've won 2 straight. The Cubs 5.5 games out in the National League.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
It's the perfect time to get a jump on fall style at Macy's Ultimate Shopping Event, where you'll find incredible savings on the wardrobe update you need. Shop great looks you can wear now and later with an extra 25% off designer brands that rarely go on sale and 15% off your favorite makeup, fragrance, skincare, and more. Get ready for your best fall yet. Today at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
You don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiology.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show, where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in. Let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
All right, welcome back, folks. We are in the 11 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch at WRMN. I'm your host, Matt McNeil, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I needed a second cup of coffee. I did not have a strong enough coffee today. So I already have a second one here. Well, it's about half a cup. But hopefully it'll kind of help me to wake up a little bit here. I have my days. Sometimes I'm a little bit more tired. It happens. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. Catherine here says, yes, it is. Thanks, Matt. A beautiful, blessed day. Thanks so much for commenting, Catherine. And to anyone else out there, too, if you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. We're here taking you out to lunch, giving you some good places to go to. Talked about some Greek food at Greek Triangles on here. Jonathan of Greek Triangles LLC. Talking about the spanakopita. Spanakopita. I'm trying to do a better job at pronunciation on things. If you want to check out our website, WRMN1410.com, you can check that out there too. Of course, our new show lineup is available online to check out, WRMN1410.com. Don't forget also here, you can listen to us live. You can listen to us live here. You can download the app. The app is real easy to download. It's for free, so it doesn't cost you anything to download the app. And it's available on the Apple iTunes Store for Apple users, and it's also available on Google Play for Samsung. So on Google Play for Samsung, it's also available. Now, when you go to our website and you'll be able to click on it, it's the first thing that comes up. It's the first main layout that comes out here. Watch us live on YouTube and click here to listen live. So if you view that, you'll see a little green icon there, a little green square bubble icon. It'll take you to the online Radio Box radio player, which is on Google Play. That's where you're going to be able to find our radio stations, as well as many others from around the world too. It's online Radio Box radio player that is available to download for free. So what I wanted to do here is the 11 o'clock hour. Let's go through the national days today. Now, I want to start off here as I think that this is this is pretty appropriate since we are a radio station here at WRMN. It's National Radio Day today. Yes, happy National Radio Day today. I did hear that cheer, Sonar. Yes, National Radio Day is recognized today on August 20th, recognizes the great invention of the radio, celebrating the news, information, music, and stories carried across the airwaves, as well as how radio has changed as well here too, because it definitely has changed since the start of the radio, the invention of the radio. Several inventors participated in the invention of the radio. This was back in the late 1800s during the Victorian era. Amazingly, not just one person can be credited with its beginning. Instead, each component developed through invention. Each component developed through invention and discovery. As these technologies converged, the radio came to life. Now, who invented the radio here too? Now, there is a little history here. It's condensed very nicely here on nationalday.com. Okay, what do we got here? You want to join on? All right, you're on mic 3. Hi.
It's one of my favorite days.
There you go.
It's so fantastic. There's so many different things that came together to make radio happen. So many different different lessons and different people that all had kind of like the same idea. Tesla, Marconi, Faraday, all of them having the same kind. It's like if we're all staring at a picture and we're all trying to figure it out, like the seeing eye picture. It's here, it's there. We can see that there is an image there. We can finally see it, and then all of a sudden it snaps, and it snaps to the next person and the next person, and all that. So when radio came together, it was a bunch of different people with different disciplines, all kind of discovering the whole thing at once. It's people give it to Marconi for it, but he used Tesla coils. He used Faraday's notes. So it's a lot of like collaboration, but in like an older time where there wasn't internet or anything. It was just a bunch of people discovering it all at once. So it's just, you were getting into it, and I was like, "Oh, this is so great!" So I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to the rest of it, but I just wanted to throw my 2 cents.
Hey, I'm glad you came on here because you know a lot of information, and well, frankly, I'm always having to research stuff a lot. So in order to find information,
Yeah, trust me, I do too. But yeah, it's fantastic the way that it's set up, and people talk about, "Oh, well, AM radio or radio will go away." It can't. It physically cannot go away. We use radio for all kinds of different things in the electromagnetic spectrum, and AM radio, FM radio all live on. Trust me, if they could have found another use for AM radio frequencies, they would have probably already kicked us out. But there's a reason why it is 100+ years of this amazing technology. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite day.
Well, thanks, Sonar, for joining in. Appreciate it, of course, getting your 2 cents. And yeah, absolutely. Very much, I mean, radio has changed so many people's lives, the way that it's progressed over the years. I mean, I can't imagine living in the 1800s. You know, I've studied the 1800s before, you know, the clothing, the styles, you know, but the fact that, I mean, you know, coming into fruition in the 1800s, early 1900s, and how that changed as well, too, it was like, I'm sure people were just like in awe and shock about it. Like, how can this sound come from this little box? This, well, you know, they had big boxes, but at the time they were like, that's a small box. Now you can get it on your little, you know, you can listen to the radio on your earpiece. That's how small it is, or even smaller than that. But back in the day, it's like, oh my gosh, a talking voice coming from the talking box. Oh my goodness, what is this? So yeah, definitely these technologies all came together. And again, like we said here before too, and what Sonar said too, there's definitely several inventors that participated in this as well too. So very, very cool. And again, entertainment and music did not always fill the airwaves. In fact, the radio's first function was much more practical. First, the wireless radio served in the military. The radio also provided a regular public service role. Much like the dits and dots of the telegram, the wireless transmitted information. It also served in an emergency capacity, too. In 1912, the Marconi wireless broadcast the Titanic's distress signal there, too. I also have heard stories there. I have also heard, too, that like people like listened into like specific stories there too, and it was meant for entertainment, and they took it as, oh no, this is fact. Is this really actually happening? I've read something about there was kind of like a little bit of a scare there too, but again, it's very unique, the history of it and how it came to be. Again, working together, the cogs of the radio from the cogs of the human brain of many inventors coming together to create the radio, and then of course how it continues to also be today too. Again, like here with WRMN, we also do the YouTube side of things as well. So we broadcast on the radio here, the AM 1410 dial, the airwaves, but also on YouTube as well. So I would definitely say that the movies and technology on the screens have been an inspiration from, I would say, the radio, at least, compiled together, working together there too. And that's kind of what we do here too with WRMN, is we work together with both, not just the radio, the sound, the airwaves that come through, but also the visual aspect side of things too on YouTube. So the both can definitely work together for the greater, for the better too. So, again, here, there's just a lot of different components, people, famous inventors who came together to create the radio. You've got American contributor to the radio, Lee DeForest, invented the Audion vacuum. And then where did the first radio stations broadcast? The 1920s brought the first broadcast stations to the forefront. Around the world, listeners tuned in for news and world events for the first time. I definitely like picturing, because I'm a big family historian too, I always love picturing like my grandparents sitting by the radio and listening into I picture like my grandma Isabel, who was Italian, like she used to say that they used to sit by the radio in the evenings, like after dinner, and listen to the news and listen to stories. Her father would have his pipe, and she would light the pipe. She was like 4 years old at the time, and he would say, get the lighter, and she would light the pipe after dinner, and they would sit down and listen in. Or like my grandpa Jack lived in Chicago. He lived in Evanston and Chicago, and they lived in a 2-flat, and like all sitting by the radio. And they were very much like a very American family. Like my great grandma had like the short bob haircut and the fancy coats and jewelry and stuff, and so they all sitting by the radio with like a glass of martini, and so just like picturing that too is also really fascinating. Look at old pictures too of people listening to the radio and how much it really did change people's views. How, of course, you had all of this information coming in as well too. So radio ownership grew. 1931, 2 out of 5 homes owned a radio. 2 out of 5 homes owned a radio. My other grandma Lynn, she was very poor during the Depression, and even she had a radio in her home. By 1938, 4 out of 5 families owned a radio too. So my grandma had a radio as a kid, and she used to listen to music and dance with my great aunt. They used to dance in their room listening to the radio, listening to music too. So again, you look at the past and you're like, wow, this is we've come so far. But it's also cool to also recognize the roots and how it came to be. There's just so much cool history when it comes to radio broadcast, and I am very grateful that I'm able to be a part of radio broadcasting as well here with WRMN. It has been such an amazing experience, and I know it's going to go further, and we're so excited about it. Taking a look at the time here, it's 11:18. I am going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch and more National Day calendar. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a bit.
Discover the authentic taste of Italy at Massiano's Pizza and Pastaria of Elgin. There is one inexhaustible aspect of everyday life that never dulls, namely the simple pleasure of eating and drinking. Marciano's wants to make sure that this is the best part of your day. Visit Marcianos.com and sign up to view their special offers all year long. Delivery, carry out, or dine in, enjoy it anyway, because life is good at Marciano's.
Beef Villa's 3 locations offer much more than their signature Italian beef. Try the Italian sausage, roasted chicken, and more. There's a big variety of delicious side dishes. Beef Villa uses quality ingredients from homemade recipes, and they purchase top-of-the-quality food products from their vendors to bring you the absolute best tasting of foods. Beef Villa's great service and quality are waiting for you, but you won't be waiting long because it's always hot and fresh. Visit beefvilla.com.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Summer Lake House offers the ultimate waterfront family dining experience, complete with rustic summer-inspired decor and a menu that highlights simple, handcrafted dishes prepared with locally sourced ingredients. The Wisconsin-inspired Summer Lake House, where you can enjoy a laid-back, family-friendly vibe with delicious modern American cuisine and handcrafted cocktails. Don't just go out to eat, go outside to eat. Summer Lake House on Lake Delton.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. You might be listening to the radio on National Radio Day today. Or you might also be listening live through the app, or also watching live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. I'll give you some fun little radio facts here, too. So the first radio station in America begins operation in Pittsburgh back in 1919. Now, when did FM first make its first appearance? That was 1939. Now, the first commercial jingle was for Wheaties in 1926. For Wheaties. Now, what is Wheaties? I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, the cereal. Wheaties, the breakfast cereal. So they had a jingle that they played. And you even get into like a little bit of later history here too. So like the first miniature transistor radios sold by Sony. Radio headphones again became useful by 1952. FM stations in 1970 began to offer stereophonic music. AM and FM radios became standard in new cars by 1971. And then 1994, just not too long ago, radio broadcasts streamed over the web. First 24-hour internet-only radio station begins operation. It was in 1994. And then here, 4 in 10 Americans listen to online radio for nearly 10 hours a week. That was according to a 2012 statistic. So those are some events that shaped the media too. Now, some of the numbers here too. 241 million American adults listen to the radio each week. 70% of Americans tune into the radio for 2 hours and 40 minutes each day. 1 out of every 5 Americans have watched a video podcast. And we're starting to see that number grow too as technology grows. And there are approximately 60 different radio station formats. I thought that was pretty cool. And also check out some pictures here too. I'll show them on the screen so you can see them. And how much the radio has changed. Now, the Joseph Horn department store in Pittsburgh advertises ready-made radio receivers that can pick up a local broadcast station. Commercial radio is just 2 weeks away. This was September 29th of 1920 is when radio goes commercial. So pretty cool there too. And there's a nice picture of 3 kids listening to the radio. One of them with headphones. Headphones on. How cool is that? A little open radio box. Open and shut radio box. Pretty cool. So again, there's just lots of cool things when it comes to radio. I also love the style of the radio in like the 20s and 30s. There's one that's kind of like, it's listed under chicagoprops.com. It's like a 1920s style radio, and it's actually one very similar to what I have that I actually got from Remix Market. I got it from Remix Market for like 20 bucks. It was a really good deal. So I like tuning into the radio and kind of having an old-fashioned style of a way too. There's also a really cool book that you can check out here on Amazon called Radio Manufacturers from the 1920s by Alan Douglas. There's volume 1 and volume 2. So you get a nice lineup of history on the radios plus pictures. So you can visually see how we have progressed with the radio too. They offer like an outline history for each of the major radio manufacturers of the 20s. It features the company principals and their factories, financial ups and downs of the industry, and hundreds of pictures of radios produced up to 1930. Over 250 pages of each volume. So that's on Amazon. I think that's pretty cool. So again, happy National Radio Day. I also do want to mention some other national days today as well. It's National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day today. You can enjoy a nice pecan pie. Definitely something very popular as we get into Thanksgiving and in the fall time. It lets you have a chocolate and pie too. In case you forgot, National Pecan Pie Day is observed each year on July 12th. If chocolate isn't your flavor. And they write here, they don't really know anyone like that though, that doesn't like chocolate. So, Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Pecan pie goes good with ice cream. Now I have to say here too, during Thanksgiving, we always make 2 pies. We make pecan pie, our family makes pecan pie and pumpkin pie. I'm usually in charge of the pecan pie, and my brother Ryan is usually in charge of the pumpkin pie. But what's interesting is although I make the pecan pie and although my brother Ryan makes the pumpkin pie, we enjoy eating the opposites. So I don't care for pecan pie. I love pumpkin pie. And it's opposite from my brother Ryan. He loves pecan pie, doesn't care for the pumpkin pie. So I guess that's kind of a mirror of each other as we're twins, maybe? I don't know. But it's Chocolate Pecan Pie Day today. Happy Chocolate Pecan Pie. And National Pecan Month is in April. So that's in April. Today is also National Accessible Air Travel Day, recognized today. I know yesterday was National Aviation Day. So this is a follow-up after. It focuses on the need for accessible air travel for people with disabilities. And in today's day, we highlight the need for accessible air travel for people with disabilities while providing education and recognizing achievements made to assist people with disabilities. The day also encourages everyone to recognize how airplane accommodations are necessary for millions of people with disabilities to travel safely. That's important. And all airlines require wheelchairs, boarding and deplaning, connecting flights, personal belongings, interpreters, technology to communicate, and more too. So And airline carriers are required to follow the ACAA, which became in law in 1986. That was 1986. So those are the three under National Day Calendar. National Day Calendar. Accessible Air Travel Day, Chocolate Pecan Pie Day, and I'd say the biggest for us, National Radio Day. Happy National Radio Day, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. We're going to take it to the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors, and then we'll be back with more Out to Lunch. I'll touch base with the National Today side of things on their website and see if there's anything else that's happening today. Maybe mention some celebrity birthdays there too. We'll talk a little bit about some other things coming up as well. And then we get into the 12 o'clock hour. I'll do a town highlight. So I'll talk about what's happening in a specific location in the Fox River Valley. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back with more.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan. Brought to you by Linzess. Kristen Sundquist, the City of Elgin's Historic Preservation Planner, recently accepted the 2024 Best Practices and Protection Award. The prestigious honor bestowed by the National Alliance of Preservation Commissions recognizes the Elgin Heritage Commission's meticulous efforts in updating the historic district and landmark design guidelines. In Aurora, the Kane County Sheriff's Office proposing transitional housing for nonviolent ex-offenders to curb reoffending. Sheriff Ron Hain emphasizing its potential to reduce jail populations and save taxpayer money. The initiative is awaiting city permits. Kane County honored former Chief Judge Clint Hull upon his retirement after over 30 years of service. Hull, who led through the COVID-19 pandemic and key reforms like abolishing cash bail, was recognized for his leadership. The Kane County Board praising his contributions in a formal proclamation. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Progressive presents Good News, Bad News, Dumb News, then Great News. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Off day for the Cubs on Monday. They start a series today at Wrigley Field against the Tigers. Both teams are 61 and 64 entering the game. 5-3 Javier Assad scheduled to start for Chicago. The Tigers haven't announced their starting pitcher yet. Both teams on the wild card bubble. Detroit 9 games out in the American League. They've won 2 straight. The Cubs 5.5 games out in the National League. The Giants beat the White Sox 5-3 in San Francisco Monday. Matt Chapman homered in the 6th for the Giants. It was his 20th homer of the season. Kyle Harrison gave up 1 run and 5 hits with 5 strikeouts. The Giants moved within 3.5 games of the Braves for the final National League wild card. The White Sox lost for the 29th time in their last 32 games. The losing skid currently sits at 3.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
It's the perfect time to get a jump on fall style at Macy's Ultimate Shopping Event, where you'll find incredible savings on the wardrobe update you need. Shop great looks you can wear now and later with an extra 25% off designer brands that rarely go on sale and 15% off your favorite makeup, fragrance, skincare, and more. Get ready for your best fall yet. Today at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
You don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiologist. He was an anesthesiologist.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other.
Adrenaline Monkey is located inside the Life Zone 360 building on Route 72 in West Dundee. Release your inner wild child at Adrenaline Monkey. It's the area's highest octane indoor adventure center. Perfect for the whole family, too. Adventurers of all ages can try Ninja Warrior obstacles, rock climbing, vertical adventures, and aerial course. Adrenaline Monkey can also host your organization's team building programs. Half-day and full-day sessions are available. Visit adrenalinemonkeyfun.com/WD. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. I'm broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Hopefully you're having a good morning so far. Feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, you can feel free to do so if you like. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We talked a little bit about the National Day calendar. I want to hop into the National Today because usually National Today does offer some other things that are going on. For example, it's National Bacon Lovers Day. Well, I can't say no to that. I love bacon. Now I'm going to have to maybe get... Oh, I know exactly what to get. I was going to say, maybe on my lunch break, go out to get some something with bacon. And of course, my brain went to bacon cheeseburger. No, bacon, lettuce and tomato, BLTs at Blue Box. Oh, I haven't had those in a while. Those are my favorite. It's National Bacon Lovers Day today. Arguably their favorite in-office holiday. No smell on earth is as attractive as thin sliced bacon sizzling in a pan and served with anything at hand. Happy National Bacon Lovers Day today. Now, I have to say here too, there are some interesting combinations that you can use with bacon. Chocolate bacon bark. Is it an unlikely duo? Yes. But don't be afraid to get creative. Bacon cheddar popcorn. Now that sounds pretty good. Bacon guacamole is another one. You can also try peanut butter bacon burger or even bacon brownies. Now, if you really want to try something unique, bacon soda. Does that sound like something you want to try? I don't know. I've also heard of ranch soda too. I love ranch, but I don't know if I want it as a pop. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried bacon soda before? Let me know. Comment live on YouTube. Or you can also text me through the information line as well. Yeah. So there are definitely different ways that you can put bacon in things. Bacon soda, though, I don't know. We do have a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines. Hello there, caller. Welcome to Out to Lunch.
Shop Jock, how you doing?
Hey, I am doing good. How are you today, Fred?
Doing good, man. Love the history you're talking about.
Thank you so much. What can I do for you today?
You know, you're talking about radio.
Yes.
The history of radio. You did mention something about time. Back in the early 70s, for those who remember and really want to forget, they invented this device called the clock radio. And it was humiliating. There was a clock, but all the hours were like little doors, and then the minutes. So it had to have a radio in it because it took you 45 minutes to set the time in these things. You had to turn the thing to get the hours, windows right, and then the minutes. It was horrible, man. So,
oh my goodness! So is that what year would you say that? Are you referring to about?
Early 70s.
Yeah,
maybe 71 or 2. But then they got digital, so that was a lot easier. But you still had to, hit these little buttons.
Yep.
But the old days, we had to wind these things around. It was hellish, man.
Oh my goodness! It took.
The good old days.
Yeah, I mean, so like, if you did like daylight savings, it's like what? Oh
man, no, you just left it.
You just left it.
You just had to remember. Now we're spoiled. Now the phone does it automatically.
I know.
What's the world
I know.
coming to?
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes like we have an older clock at our house that's kind of similar to that what you're talking about, and
yeah,
I understand. So we have definitely come so far and are spoiled with not having to deal with that.
Oh, I know. I mean, who put those together? I hate to think who was putting all the little minutes on the wheel.
Exactly. Yeah, that definitely took some time to do, and someone was put a lot of effort into doing it, making it harder at the time.
For sure, man. But I just wanted to throw that memory since we're walking down history, memory lanes right now.
Absolutely.
But enjoying your show, my man.
Thank you so much. Hey, I gotta ask. Thank you so much. I gotta ask. What were some of your favorite music to listen to on the radio?
On the radio, oh my goodness! I came when when we were really little. Late '60s, early '70s. My parents were into the Jesus People movement.
Okay.
So they were very hardcore Christian. And Christian music was in its infancy, We listened to groups like the Archers and the Imperials, and they wouldn't let me. I mean, I was a little kid back then, anyway, but I couldn't listen to regular radio, so I had to listen to what they call elevator music now. I was stationed in Aurora called WKKD, and that's what I grew up on. That's why I played trumpet, because all that old music from the early '70s, they would. Redo like the Beatles music, but with the little orchestra. So I would play my horn to that as a kid, But then as I got a little older, they let me listen a little bit more and more. So at the same period that they play a lot of the music Mark likes to play, a lot of the Eagles and Allman Brothers and 38 Special, all that old stuff, up into the 80s,
Yeah, so hey, folks out there, if you're listening in and you want to listen to some music memories, there's the route to go in the early mornings.
Yeah,
definitely some good music memories there.
It's nice. I mean, I stopped listening to secular music. I don't know any of the current artists, probably like the last 20 years. I don't listen to that. I just really personally listen to Christian music, but I will give a little listen to what's playing on and go, oh yeah, I remember some of those memories best forgotten, but the music was fun.
Well, the thing is too is we've got Christian radio stations too. We've got like K-Love is one of them.
Yeah, dude, there's more than ever before. And there's 2 K-Loves, 2 Air Ones, there's 3 or 4 Moody's. You can't go 4 or 5 dial numbers down without bumping into one.
Exactly.
Which is wonderful. There's such good music out there now for that.
Yeah, they have something for everyone now with the radio, yeah.
Yeah, and then my band, we thank WRMN for letting us get some airtime. You can look us up there on our YouTube channel, and Mark's played a couple of things that we've done on our Push Worship Band YouTube. We recorded an album, and we're working on our second project right now. Hopefully we'll have it done in the fall.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, folks, check it out. It's what do you look up on YouTube then? It's Push
Worship Bands.
Push Worship
Band, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Oh,
we
yes.
like to say worship, WAR ship, but it's really worship, WOR.
There you go. Yeah, I see your picture in one of the videos here too. Very nice.
Yeah, there's lots of every song has slides of historical things. We've been ministering for 20 years, so there's a lot of old pictures in there too. Just people have come and gone with the band over the years. So
Very nice.
It's a fun little slideshow in the past.
Awesome. Very cool, Fred. Thanks so much for calling in today.
Thanks for all the time, brother. It was really good talking to you.
And you as well. Thanks again.
No problem.
All right. Take care. You too. Bye-bye now. Yes, thank you so much for calling in. That is Westside Fred calling in here. Hopefully you're all enjoying the show so far here. I was talking a little bit here too. We were talking about the radio, of course, on National Radio Day today. I also did talk a little bit about here too. It's Bacon Lovers Day. Yes, Bacon Lovers Day. Today is also World Mosquito Day. Ugh. More than just annoying summertime pests, mosquitoes are also responsible for spreading malaria as well there too. So it is World Mosquito Day. So it's a day recognized to increase awareness about malaria prevention there too. Yeah, those mosquitoes are definitely pesky little things. And I can get pretty bad. I haven't yet so far this year, but sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, really? Definitely happens. Some birthdays. Andrew Garfield's birthday is today as well. Demi Lovato's birthday also as well there too, as well as others out there. H.P. Lovecraft's birthday is today. Happy birthday to him. He was born August 20th, 1890. He took a leap of faith as a would-be journalist. His story-writing journey became serious in 1917 under the influence of Lord Dunsany and Edgar Allan Poe. He's the author of the widely known tale, The Call of... oh my goodness. The Call of Cthulhu. I'm so sorry. I've never heard of that before. I'm going to have to research that. He introduced the concept of cosmic horror and undoubtedly the 20th century's most influential writer too. So again, he was born in 1890, died in 1937. So that is recognized today. H.P. Lovecraft. I've heard of H.P. Lovecraft before. It's not that I haven't. I just I don't think I've read his books before. I'd have to maybe see a list of the books that he has written before to think of someone who's a horror fan. I'm more like the late 90s, early 2000s horror movies. Is what I'm familiar with. You can also check out here too upcoming holidays. I'll give you a little sneak peek on some things. We've got National Sponge Cake Day coming up Friday, August 23rd, and Saturday, August 24th is National Waffle Day, and Sunday the 25th is National Banana Split Day. So got some food options here too coming up in the works very soon for the National today. Taking a look at the time here, it is approaching 11:47. I'm going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more of Out to Lunch here in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Bender Dental Care, located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Bender Dental wants everyone to be informed, appreciated, and cared for at all times. To prove it, they now offer a new patient exam for just $29. That includes consult, x-ray, exam, and cleaning. Let Bender Dental help you have healthy teeth and gums for a lifetime. Located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Visit BenderDentalCare.com. Is it noon already? Take your lunch hour up a notch with Out to Lunch from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on WRMN 1410 a.m. Unwind with the perfect blend of soothing sounds and lighthearted conversations that'll make every bite taste better. Whether you're in office or out on the town, let us serve up the best in radio company. Stream on the go with our app on Google and Apple. Because lunchtime is your time. Out to Lunch every day from 12 to 2 on WRMN 1410 AM, the talk of the town.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
Beef Villa is a family-owned restaurant that has been in business for over 50 years. With homemade recipes made with quality ingredients, Beef Villa's great service and quality is served hot and fast. For the menu, catering locations, or for an application to join the Beef Villa team, visit beefvilla.com. Saturdays mean cruise nights, weather permitting, on Spring Street in South Elgin. Visit beefvilla.com.
Over
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Seeing partly sunny skies outside right now. Temperatures still in the 70s. Hopefully you're enjoying the day so far. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. You can also listen to us live through the AM 1410 dial on National Radio Day today. You can also listen in through the app, which is available for download on Google Play for Samsung and on the App Store for Apple users. Don't forget, you can also text our information line here, 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. We've got Downtown Jose sending me a nice message here. Hello, WRMN. Enjoying the show, Matt. Like your stories. Kiss your mom and pop. Aw, very nice. Thank you, Jose. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can also contact the information line there, too. Coming up at about 12:30 or so, we're going to be in our Tradio segment. Before that, though, what I want to do is hop into a recognition of a particular town. What I want to start doing here, too, throughout the shows is, I talk about what's happening within the Fox River Valley. I kind of jump from one town to the next town. And what I want to do also is times incorporating a specific recognition of one town and what's happening there. So we're going to start off here. I want to give some recognition to the town of Geneva, downtown Geneva. Now, downtown Geneva is very picturesque, especially in the fall time. I love going in the fall time. It is really a picturesque town. Now, they also do offer a rich history here too. It does date back to the 19th century. Now, a little history here. The area was initially inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Potawatomi, before European settlers arrived. And then the first permanent settler, James Harrington, established his home, which was back in 1835. And he laid that foundation for what would and then become Geneva, Illinois. And as time went by, the town grew rapidly. It benefited from its location along the Fox River in the Fox River Valley, which provided water power for mills and other industries, which of course, during the time when the mills for water were becoming way more popular to sustain towns, that was definitely one of their leading ways that, again, helped to help industries as well as the town itself. In 1849, the arrival of the Chicago and Northwestern Railway further boosted Geneva's growth. So, of course, with the railway, you get more people visiting the town. You get more people wanting to live in the town. You, of course, offer different imports and exports through the train system, Chicago North and Northwestern Railway. So it definitely made a key transportation hub in the region, too, to help other businesses and the town just in general. Now, as Geneva developed, it actually became known for its charming downtown historic architecture, too. It's beautifully historic architecture. There's a strong sense of community here within downtown Geneva. It played a significant role in the region's agricultural economy. Farmers bringing their products to Geneva's markets. And then as time goes by, too, the town transitioned into more of a residential community, too. You can actually see, if you go into downtown Geneva, there are a lot of homes that you can tell are a little bit even more still newly built. So they're still progressing and building more homes within the area as well. It attracts people with a small town charm and the nice proximity to Chicago, too. So it's not too far away there in that sense. Today, Geneva is celebrated for its well-preserved historic district, vibrant cultural scene, and numerous festivals, making it a pretty popular destination. So definitely a cool place to go to if you've never been before. I'm sure many of you have. It's downtown Geneva, Illinois. Now, if you want to find out more information about Geneva, Illinois, you can just look it up online, of course. But it's a nice city in the county of Kane County here. With a population as of 2022 of 21,228 people. Founded again in 1835, incorporated as a city in 1887, and incorporated as a village previous to that, 1867. So if you want to check out their website, it is geneva.il.us. geneva.il.us. And, you can check out this website here too. They offer, of course, staying connected. You can celebrate with things coming up, festivals, any type of area information, road constructions, road work, any sort of projects that are also going to be coming up in the near future too. See what's happening in Geneva with calendars, events, and more. So I definitely do want to focus in today talking about it, doing a town highlight here of Geneva. And so we'll talk about things that are happening in the area, spotlights too. So we're talking a little bit about the third main line project, which closed yesterday, actually. Yesterday it closed, and it's going to be closed for 6 weeks. So the Route 31 underpass is scheduled to reopen. Oh yeah, it was August 16th. Operations will shift to the 3rd Street Railroad crossing, which will close August 19th for 6 weeks, it says. So there's that information on that, and a spotlight of Geneva that was posted on there too. So they have a whole list of things into that too. So we'll kind of talk a little bit about just kind of spotlights there. Outdoor lawn watering is another thing there too. How to keep your lawn green this summer. Again, the summer season is starting to come to a close as we get closer into the fall time. But you're going to still start to see some more of the higher temperatures rolling in through as we get through into the weekend as well. So little town highlight here, Geneva, Illinois. This is Geneva, Illinois, cute little town to go to. So much hospitality and beauty within this town. And if you want to check out more information, it's geneva.il.us. You can check out city government. They have a whole list of things, city code, city council, city departments, going green in Geneva, and so much more. Anything for residents, of course. How to buy waste stickers online, community links, construction projects, coyote information, and more. Business and development, how to join in, how to contact them so that if you are looking to start a business in downtown Geneva, how to do that as well. Incentive programs, listing of your business, exploring Geneva, of course, upcoming events. That's definitely what we'll focus on here as we get into the next hour, talking about some Geneva attractions, planning your visit, discovering landmarks, and so much more. They even have a downtown map that you can check out as well that is featured on their website. So again, we're going to go into that here too. I'll also kind of mention here too the Geneva Park District and any upcoming things that are going to be coming up here, touching base with the Playhouse 38 Theater, which has some cool lineup of things coming up here too. So stay tuned for that. We're getting to the next hour here, the 12 o'clock hour. I'll do that downtown Geneva highlight, talking about things happening in downtown Geneva. That way it's just a little bit more broader, more focused, doing that here and there. Of course, throughout the shows too, I'll also bring up, what's happening here, what's happening there within the Fox River Valley. But I wanted today to go through talking a little bit about giving recognition and time to downtown Geneva. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back with more in just a bit. And don't forget, at around 12:30, we're going to be in our Tradio segment as well. So stay tuned. And we'll be back with more of Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Stay tuned.
Take a historic walk through the home of America's greatest showman, Al Ringling. Located in Baraboo, Wisconsin, you can view the grand opulence on a guided tour, now hourly starting 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Weekday tours begin on the veranda and on the weekends in the tap room of the Al Ringling Brewery. Behind the mansion, kick back and try a flight of craft beers and dine at this family-friendly stop. Visit alringlingmansion.com for more information. Join the Boomers August 18th at 1 p.m. versus the Joliet Slammers for a Coco Melon meet and greet. Come out and meet JJ from Coco Melon. A special ticket package is available and will guarantee your spot to meet JJ from Coco Melon. Presented by Waterville Advisors. There's also pre-game catch on the field and post-game autographs presented by Wintrust.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Cruden. Brought to you by Sky Rizzi. In Aurora, the Kane County Sheriff's Office proposing transitional housing for nonviolent ex-offenders to curb reoffending. Sheriff Ron Hain emphasizing its potential to reduce jail populations and save taxpayer money. The initiative is awaiting city permits. Kane County honored former Chief Judge Clint Hull upon his retirement after over 30 years of service. Hull, who led through the COVID-19 pandemic and key reforms like abolishing cash bail, was recognized for his leadership. The Kane County Board praising his contributions in the formal proclamation. Kristen Sundquist, the City of Elgin's historic preservation planner, recently accepted the 2024 Best Practices and Protection Award. The prestigious honor, bestowed by the National Alliance of Preservation Commissions, recognizes the Elgin Heritage Commission's meticulous efforts in updating the historic district and landmark design guidelines. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Cruden.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Progressive presents Good News, Bad News, Dumb News, then Great News. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website regarding safe driving. If you are expecting a text or need to send one, pull over and park your car in a safe location. Once you are safely off the road and parked, it's safe to text. Designate your passenger as your designated texter. Allow them to access your phone to respond to calls or messages. Do not engage in social media scrolling or messaging while driving. Are you struggling not to text and drive? Activate your phone's Do Not Disturb feature or put your cell phone in the trunk, the glove box, or the back seat of your vehicle until you arrive at your destination. Remember, the Elgin Police are conducting directed patrols to enforce distracted driving violations. Just drive and stay safe. A message from our friends at the Elgin Police Department and your friends here at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Bears rookie quarterback Caleb Williams drawing high praise from observers for his ability to read and react to plays. The top overall pick in this year's draft rushed for a touchdown in last week's preseason game, but even under pressure, he says throwing the ball remains his focus.
Yeah, it's a little tough because I like to pass the ball. Even in scramble mode, things like that, I tend to lean a lot more towards throwing the ball for completion right in front of me. However, it may work something crazy or just throwing it to the end zone.
The Bears wrap up the preseason this Thursday night against the Chiefs. In San Francisco, the Giants beat the White Sox 5-3 on Monday. 2 straight losses for Chicago. The Cubs and Tigers open up a series today at Wrigley Field. The Cubs had Monday off. Both teams are on the wild card bubble.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
It's the perfect time to get a jump on fall style at Macy's Ultimate Shopping Event, where you'll find incredible savings on the wardrobe update you need. Shop great looks you can wear now and later, with an extra 25% off designer brands that rarely go on sale, and 15% off your favorite makeup, fragrance, skincare, and more. Get ready for your best fall yet. Today at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
You don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, and it's...
Roll into Bolero in Algonquin or Roselle and wake up with a story to tell. Bolero is bowling, gaming, dining, and nightlife with a twist. Score a sweet deal every day of the week and save big by checking out the daily deals online. Team up with your friends and hit the lanes by forming your own social club. Clubs offer lively competition and laid-back fun for everyone. From beginners to pros, make new friends, bowl, and hang out at a happening place. Visit Bolero.com.
Overtime. You want to work less of it, so you need your crop protection to work more of it. When you add Tapran or Last Chance Pro adjuvants from CHS, they will. Designed for maximum efficacy, Last Chance Pro improves the uptake and translocation of herbicides, while Tapran helps activate herbicides for better performance against tough-to-control weeds. Ask your local CHS retailer how Tapran and Last Chance Pro adjuvants can put your crop protection to work.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. I'm your host, Matt McNeil, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. We hope you're enjoying the day so far. We're in the 12 o'clock hour. We shift from the morning to the afternoon. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. You can hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can always keep up to date with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and with WRMN. Voice of the Valley, talk of the town. Don't forget, you can also contact our information line, our Image 360 info line. That's 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. What I want to do during this segment here is give a little highlight to Geneva, downtown Geneva. And then at around 12:34 or so, after the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors, we'll head on into our Tradio segment, where you can buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area. That'll be coming up here in about, I'd say, 30 minutes or so. So let's talk a little bit about downtown Geneva. Now, again, their website here is geneva.il.us, or US. You can find some cool attractions, things that are happening in the area, downtown Geneva. We're going to start off here with what's happening in Geneva on their Facebook page. You can find lots of different postings on here on what's happening in Geneva, Illinois. It's public, so anyone can see who's in the group and what they post. So sometimes you'll find suggestions there too, some suggestions on mechanics in the area, as well as things related to the Fox Valley Magazine. So Fox Valley Magazine at times will also do lots of great postings there too, up on their page. So they posted ACL care, talking a little bit about that, preventing ACL injuries. That was posted onto the Fox Valley Magazine What's Happening in Geneva page too. So you can find out some good stuff. You can also find other local businesses, things that are coming up here. They're having Get Your Wedding Best and Bring Your Friends. Your attendance is requested. Experience a full wedding at Copper Fox with everything from the ceremony to food and murder. Yes, murder mystery coming up here. Till Death Do Us Part. Murder mystery dinner coming up Friday, September 13th. That's on Friday the 13th. That's at 6 p.m. at Copper Fox in Geneva at 477 South 3rd Street in Geneva. Tickets are $85 plus tax. Tickets include the show, a 4-course meal, and 1 alcoholic beverage. So that's going to be a murder mystery that's going to be coming up there. That's at Copper Fox in Geneva. So if you want to head on out, do some fun murder mystery solving while enjoying a good meal, that's going on right now. You can visit their website, copper-fox.com, or also call their number 630-345-6328. And groups are encouraged to call. Tables will be of 6 or 8. That's a murder mystery dinner, Friday night fun, date night, wedding till death do us part. Murder mystery dinner on Friday, September 13th. Friday the 13th. That was planned out very well for the murder mystery there. So you can check out more on what's happening in Geneva, Illinois. Now, if you go to their main webpage here too, you can check out things related to downtown Geneva with a metro stop and Harrington Inn and Spa. They have an elegant hotel that overlooks the Fox River. They have a historical downtown area, perfect weekend getaway. Great during any season. My favorite time to go to downtown Geneva is during the fall time because the fall leaves is always beautiful. And it's you can find a lot of great markets out during that time too. Of course, in the summer season, but especially during the fall time, fall apparel and more. Geneva Commons is a great place to go to locally downtown. Popular national stores, so larger stores there, as well as local smaller businesses are featured there too. So they offer retail complex in an open air setting. Family friendly and seasonal events are also held there too. Parks and trails accessible from downtown Geneva. The Fox River Trail connects to the Island Park and Fabian Forest Preserve, home to the 5-story Dutch windmill. So you can do some fun activities there too. They also do offer their sporting events, including King County Cougars, Arts and Culture, Geneva History Museum, the Fabian Villa Museum and Japanese Garden, and even the Chicago 1893 World's Fair Viking ship as well. And of course, you can check out the Festival of Events. The Geneva Chamber of Commerce organizes annual festivals, including like what we've had already here, the Swedish Days, Geneva Arts Fair, and a whole lot more. So if you want to check that out, that's on geneva.il.us. Good to check that out. You can also check out their business categories, so their business directory. They have that list there too. If you want to get some nice cocktails, wine, and small plates, they offer at 477 South 3rd Street, The Alchemist. So upscale drinking and dining experience. They offer unique craft cocktails and eclectic small plates. If you want to try some Latin fusion, you can try Altiro Latin Fusion at 308 Anderson Boulevard. It's in the business district of the downtown area. They also do offer business districts like Randall, so they have like Antonio's Pizza outside of the downtown area. They have a lot in the downtown area though too that you can find out. Like they've got here Aurelio's Pizza, Bad Guys Bagels. You can go there too. They of course have the market area. Again, local small businesses and larger chained operated businesses like Buffalo Wild Wings and some other ones there too. So there's a lot to see. There's a lot to see here listed within the Geneva area. So if you want to check out that lineup of what is offered here for restaurants, you can check out geneva.il.us for more information. And also, of course, check out their upcoming events, things that are coming up here too. They've got here, let's see here. Oh yeah, I have been mentioning this here, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Concours d'Elegance, a must-see car event for car enthusiasts and casual fans there too. A wide array of antique, classical, and modern automobiles is going to be coming up here. And they actually do have a nice website that you can go to. It's a special event coming up August 25th. So that'll be coming up. That'll be on Sunday, August 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The beneficiary of this year's event is the Living Well Cancer Resource Center. And this is going to be located at 202 Campbell Street, Suite 1A in Geneva. For more information, you can check them out at genevaconcours.net. That's the website to go to. So lots of cool sightings to see when it comes to cars and vehicles. Very cool. And that's posted on their website. You can also find blog pages too. They also do offer a blog on their website, so you can experience the sparkling shops and restaurants of Geneva with some blog postings. They offer those there too. Like one posted yesterday, Fox Valley Folk Festival returns to Geneva. By Kevin Starr posted that. It's the 48th annual Fox Valley Folk Music and Storytelling Festival. That's going to be coming up Sunday and Monday, September 1st and 2nd. That's going to be at Wheeler Park at 822 North 1st Street. The festival is going to be running from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. On September 1st, the fun continues until 9 p.m. with the barn dance and spine-tingling tales as well, too. So they are going to be presenting music and storytelling performances on 6 stages, which will run continuously, offering mini concerts, in-the-round groupings and performers, as well as teaching workshops, plus a kids zone for family fun, exhibitions, and food trucks. So you can, of course, beat those food trucks, get some good food while you re-energize and enjoy yourself during this Fox Valley Folk Festival returning to Geneva. The event offers a variety of, again, dance, music activities, tastes, traditional folk singer-songwriters, old-time blues, and more. There's going to be, they will have a list here of the musical artists, Bob Bovee, Deborah Cohen, Sarah Gray, and more as well. Spencer and Rains, so they have the whole list there too. And then there's also more information on Fox Valley Folklore Society website, as well as the Geneva Park District website too. So that was posted on their blog page just for one of the events coming up here in Geneva. Again, good to take a look at it. They've got that. Save the date for the 40th annual Fox Valley Folk Music and Storytelling Festival. Again, coming up Sunday and Monday, September 1st and 2nd. It's going to be located at the north end of Wheeler Park. It's a rain or shine event. So very cool. If you want to check out festival updates and how to volunteer, fvfs.org is the website to go to. So a good lineup of things coming up here. List of the exhibitor booths, showtime layouts, who's going to be performing, what to do and see here at this storytelling and folk music festival. The time is 12:17. I am going to take another quick time out. When we come back, we'll continue to dive in to see what's happening within the area. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Attention all burger enthusiasts and game aficionados. Celebrate a century of excellence at Mott's Lounge, proudly serving the community for 100 years under 5 generations of passionate ownership. Sink your teeth into our hand-pressed fresh burgers bursting with flavor, crafted just the way you like them. And while you're here, enjoy our exclusive drink specials, perfect for toasting to our milestone anniversary. Plus, challenge your luck with our state-of-the-art gaming machines, adding an extra thrill to your visit. Join us at Mott's Lounge and be a part of history in the making. Here's to another century of great food, fun, and memories. Mott's Lounge, where every visit is a celebration. For more information, visit us online at mottslounge.com.
Thanks for listening to WRMN 1410. Don't forget to join us every day for our Comfort Keepers feature. Comfort Keepers is a leading provider of in-home non-medical care for seniors and other adults in need of assistance with daily activities. Again, listen daily at 7:25 a.m. for our Comfort Keepers feature. And thanks for listening.
Go out for Chinese tonight at the China House, 1900 Sycamore Road in DeKalb. Enjoy a platter for two, which includes Shanghai shrimp rolls, beef teriyaki, crab rangoon, spare ribs, as well as chicken wings and shrimp. The China House also offers all Chinese favorites, as well as sushi and hibachi, plus American food and ice cream. Try seafood, beef, chicken, sushi, and more from their most popular buffet items. Let China House tempt your taste buds. Call 815-748-0032.
Let me tell you a story about Bill. Bill was a normal guy in his 50s. He had back surgery about 2 years ago. Bill was in a lot of pain. He dealt with his pain by taking the Percocets his doctor prescribed for him. Bill took more and more and more of them to help with the pain, until one day the prescriptions weren't enough to get rid of Bill's pain. Then one day Bill found someone to help him get rid of the pain with illegal drugs he didn't need a prescription for. Fast forward to today. Bill lost his job and his family. The only thing he does have is his drug dealer. If you know Bill's story and you don't want to end up like Bill, call the Detox and Treatment Helpline right now to get away and get treatment.
800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. Call right now. Help is standing by. 800-694-1127.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Talking a little bit about downtown Geneva, giving them the spotlight here. What do they have coming up here? Events to go to, things to do, great food to eat, great places to go to in downtown Geneva. So I wanted to continue on talking a little bit about that, mentioning what they've got. So I did mention here too, this is the Fox Valley Folk Music and Storytelling Festival. So that's coming up Sunday and Monday, September 1st and 2nd. And they actually just relocated to the Wheeling Park in Geneva, north side of the park. Now, the pricing here, minimum suggested admission donation, $35 a day or $60 for the event for adults, $20 a day or $30 for per event students and seniors. And then if you are 12 and under, you get in for free. The suggested admission donations are the primary source of their featured artists' funding. So it's important to give generously as you are able to. They also do offer the 2024 performer lineup for this event and performer bios too. So you can check out the lineup. So they have the featured performers. You can check out what who's going to be playing there. Little bio on them too. Talk a little bit about why they do, what they're passionate about. And that's all under the upcoming Fox Valley Folk Music and Storytelling Festival. That's going to be coming up here. Also coming up in downtown Geneva, the Geneva French Market. Yes. And that started back in April, and it's still going on until November. So that's going to be going on until November. The Geneva French Market, South and 4th Streets in downtown Geneva. Now, you get farm fresh produce, treats, and shopping at the Geneva French Market. You can begin your Sunday at the Geneva French Market, held every Sunday, now through till November, in the parking lot of the metro station in downtown Geneva. If you want to call them for more information, that's 630-232-6060. That's the number to dial. They offer fresh produce, fine textiles, fresh baked goods, unique gifts. It's a French market, great place for a nice Sunday stroll in downtown Geneva. So that's coming up here too. Want to check that out. Another thing coming up here is a classic car show. That's Thursday evenings from 5 to 8. Last one will be on the 29th. It'll be the last one, so a couple left. You can step back in time and join them on Thursday evenings from 5 to 8 p.m. during the July and August season at the historic downtown Kane County Courthouse on 3rd Street as car collectors gather together to show off their cool rides. So that's the classic car show. Pretty cool to check it out. You can also check out the schedule there too. So we've got 2 more coming up here, Thursday, August 22nd and Thursday, August 29th. So 2 left here for the classic car show for the season in downtown Geneva. You can also check out here under Preservation Geneva. They're going to be having a fun event here coming up Sunday, August 25th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's Preservation at 513 South 3rd Street in Geneva. It's Sunday Fun Day with Sam Wyatt. And on their website here, they write, quote, "We think Sam reigns supreme as Fox Valley's most talented keyboardist. When Sam is not playing solo, he does dueling pianos in Chicago. So if you have a request, he can do it. So come check him out. That's going to be coming up Sunday Fun Day with Sam Wyatt. That is Sunday, August 25th, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Preservation. They also do offer some delicious wines and some other great good options at Preservation. So wines, cocktails, spirits, and more listed here. He's going to be performing there coming up on Sunday. There's also going to be a big event here. This is under the Preservation Partners of the Fox Valley. I did bring it up yesterday. This is coming up August 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a magical experience at the Fabian Japanese Garden for the Lantern Festival. This is great for all ages. Those who purchase water lanterns can decorate them at their decorating stations with memories of loved ones or hopes for the future. The garden will be open to explore. You can try Japanese traditional games or sample tea in the tea house. You can visit the Fabian Village and tour the house of Colonel George and Nell Fabian, and also see Japanese artifacts that are brought out of storage for just the one night. So pretty cool. It's an event fundraiser for all the proceeds benefit the Fabian Japanese Garden, so they appreciate your support. Check out more information at ppfv.org. So that's going to be the Lantern event. That's going to be coming up here pretty soon. That'll be August 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. You can also look at the other lineup of events here coming up pretty soon within the area. Here's a special deal. August 26th, Papa Saverio's Pizza, 50% off all pizzas on Mondays. That's going to be coming up here Monday, August 26th. And that's actually every Monday. Every Monday, all day, all pizzas are 50% off at Papa Saverio's. How cool is that? Half off pizza, still get the full pizza? That sounds like a good steal of a deal. Also check out other things coming up here too within the Geneva area, genevachamber.com. If you go out to Batavia, they have an open mic night coming up August 21st, Comedy Vault at 18 East Wilson Street in Batavia. So they have their open mic night coming up. They have now until August 31st, custom frame sale. That's at 213 West State Street in Geneva. So they have a custom frame sale. You can save 20% on custom frames and selected art. This is located at 213 West State Street in Geneva. Check it out. custom frame sale. Save 20% off your custom frame selection now through till the 31st. Located in Geneva. How cool is that? Get some extra special savings that way. Absolutely. You don't want to miss out on that. So this is under the genevachamber.com/events. On the details, they have a nice little lineup here on upcoming events. So it's a nice little scroll page that you can check out. Things happening at the Comedy Vault, and so much more. They even have a section here called Purchase Geneva Gift Certificates too. So you can check that out. You can add to your cart. You can do like a $10 gift certificate or $20. So they have a gift certificate for Geneva too. Annual community events is another section that you can check out here as well. Got some good stuff. The Geneva French Market sounds like lots of fun. Again, you can also take a look at geneva.il.us for things coming up. Downtown trick-or-treating, that's coming up October 24th. They've got the Christmas Walk in December and Holiday House Tour also in December. So good lineup of things coming up here. Check it out, geneva.il.us for more information. You can also check out genevachamber.com for things coming up along the way. Good lineup of things. That's downtown Geneva. Just a really nice place to go to. Good to check it out. That's downtown Geneva. The time is now approaching 12:30. So we're going to take a time out as we get into the bottom of the hour news and message from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll be in our Tradio segment. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that number to dial 847-931-1410. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan. Brought to you by Sky Rizzi. In Aurora, the Kane County Sheriff's Office proposing transitional housing for nonviolent ex-offenders to curb reoffending. Sheriff Ron Hain emphasizing its potential to reduce jail populations and save taxpayer money. The initiative is awaiting city permits. Kane County honored former Chief Judge Clint Hull upon his retirement after over 30 years of service. Hull, who led through the COVID-19 pandemic and key reforms like abolishing cash bail, was recognized for his leadership. The Kane County Board praising his contributions in a formal proclamation. Kristen Sundquist, the City of Elgin's Historic Reservation Planner, recently accepted the 2024 Best Practices and Protection Award. The prestigious honor bestowed by the National Alliance of Preservation Commissions recognizes the Elgin Heritage Commission's meticulous efforts in updating the historic district and landmark design guidelines. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your fourth line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Progressive presents Good News, Bad News, Dumb News, and Great News. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. You saw it after your teenager backed the car into the mailbox. Dumb news. A new mailbox, basically a box on a stick, costs up to $400. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and go with paperless mail instead. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Giants beat the White Sox 5-3 in San Francisco Monday. Matt Chapman homered in the sixth for the Giants. It was his 20th homer of the season. Kyle Harrison gave up 1 run and 5 hits with 5 strikeouts. The Giants moved within 3.5 games of the Braves for the final National League wild card. The White Sox lost for the 29th time in their last 32 games. The losing skid currently sits at 3. Off day for the Cubs on Monday. They start a series today at Wrigley Field against the Tigers. Both teams are 61-64 entering the game. 5-3, Javier Assad scheduled to start for Chicago. The Tigers haven't announced their starting pitcher yet. Both teams on the wild card bubble. Detroit 9 games out in the American League. They've won 2 straight. The Cubs 5.5 games out in the National League.
Bundle auto and home, renters, or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
It's the perfect time to get a jump on fall style at Macy's Ultimate Shopping Event, where you'll find incredible savings on the wardrobe update you need. Shop great looks you can wear now and later, with an extra 25% off designer brands that rarely go on sale, and 15% off your favorite makeup, fragrance, skincare, and more. Get ready for your best fall yet. Today at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
You don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV protected by Progressive, and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiologist. He was an anesthesiologist.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other.
Belux Bar and Grill, Wisconsin Dells, is the quintessential American grill and bar, with refined rustic cuisine and award-winning libations. Their honest, feel-good food menu is complemented by a beer list to satisfy every taste. Classic cocktails and our signature shakes, rich and creamy with a splash of boozy goodness just to shake things up a little bit. Belux Grill and Bar, classic American cuisine with a contemporary twist.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. We are in our Tradio segment. If you'd like to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, feel free to give me a call right now here, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. We are in our Tradio segment. Feel free to hit me up. Give me a call. You can also email me, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. You can also text your Tradio announcement to the information line, 505-926-1410. You can feel free to do that. We already have one here, too. This is written by Northwest West, commenting in here, Northwest West, commenting in here about the fundraiser. Yes. Fundraiser here. Let me talk a little bit about it so I can tell you. So this is Radio Caller number 1 from today. It's the raffle fundraiser time for St. Mary's. They are $10 tickets with the chance to win 4 drawings. They've done this before in the past. 3 $50 drawings and 1 $1,500 grand prize. All winners are returned to the drawing so that you can win multiple times as well, too. If you are interested, feel free to text or call. That number is 630-817-8880. Again, 630-817-8880. Thank you to Northwest West for commenting about that too. The raffle fundraiser time for St. Mary's. Again, $10 tickets. If you are interested, 630-817-8880. Another Tradio caller has the RV fridge for sale. It's the Dometic RV fridge. It's the AC/DC model, AP gas electric 12 volts, model 2554LD, 23 inches in width by 42 inches in height by 23 inches in depth. The asking price is $450. If anyone's interested, feel free to give him a call. He's located out in McHenry, Illinois. That number is 815-245-0670. Again, 815-245-0670. 815-245-0670. Another Tradio caller here, Antique Jim. He buys antiques. He will pay a good price on them, too. If anyone's interested, please feel free to reach out to him. That's 847-414-7267. Again, 847-414-7267. Maybe you have an antique item or maybe multiple antiques, and maybe you kind of feel like, I don't know if I really want to post it on eBay or Etsy or Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. Maybe you're just not as tech savvy, and that's totally fine. You can contact Antique Jim. That's 847. Give them a call, 847-414-7267. Another Tradio caller here, Joe, calling in, has a 1977 Corvette for sale. The asking price is $5,000 or best offer. If anyone is interested in picking this up, give him a call. That is 630-400-2730. Again, 630-400-2730. Remember, our Tradio segment is live. So, of course, we do mention previous Tradio callers that have called in, and they call in usually, or text in too, that was previously live. And we're still live right now too. So if anyone is interested, you can call in 847-931-1410, be added to the list here of Tradio announcements. Or again, you can also text the information line, your Tradio announcement, 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. We've always got it up here on the screen, double checking there. So feel free to do that. I had Westside Fred commenting a little bit earlier here about don't forget the Arcada Theater and the Blue Moon Theater too. He goes, sorry, scratch that. That's from St. Charles. Hey, well, you know what? It's pretty close there too. Arcada Theater and Blue Moon Theater, absolutely great places. And yes, I do plan again here going through and giving some town highlights like I did today with downtown Geneva. And of course, we'll do St. Charles, we'll do Bartlett, all within the Fox River Valley. Of course, there'll be times when, I'll mention what's happening in Bartlett, then go on to what's happening in Elgin and things like that too. But definitely here too, we'll do those town highlights, those city or downtown highlights for sure. So again, back to Joe here, the 1977 Corvette for sale, 630-400-2730 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here. Go up the page. This is Wood by Jeff, trying to get his shop empty. He's got some pieces of scrap lumber wood for free, maple pieces. He also has some drywall, half sheets and smaller pieces. He has some crown molding, free adjustable window screens. And then he also does have some canning jars, fishing lures, and garden stakes too. And then he also does have here for purchase tornado shelters, which could also be used as fallout shelter or root cellar. But don't forget also here too that he could trade with you too, because he is looking for a truck or minivan. So if you are interested, if you have a truck or minivan and you want to trade it with the tornado shelters, because this is Tradio, it's Trade Radio. Tradio. Of course, buying, selling, trading, and announcing. Feel free to give him a call. That is 630-365-9488. Again, 630-365-9488. And then if you're not looking to trade, he is willing to pay $1,500 as the max to pay for the truck or minivan. But again, he could trade with the shelters. 630-365-9488 is the number to dial. Another Tradio caller here has a 1978 Corvette. It's black on top, silver on the bottom, in really good shape. Works very well. Located in South Elgin. Feel free to give him a call. The asking price is $15,500. That's 331-442-1856. Again, 331-442-1856. Another Tradio caller here has some good furniture items. So a nice love seat and sofa, 2 walnut end tables and coffee tables. She also has a beige recliner, computer desk, and she'd like to sell it all together. If interested, feel free to give her a call. Ask her to talk to Judy at 847-695-9881. Again, 847-695-9881. 6181. Another Tradio caller needs someone who knows Muncie transmissions. So looking for a Muncie transmission expert. Feel free to call Mike here, 224-689-2061 is that number to dial. So looking for someone who might know about these transmissions here. And what I'll do here too is I'll also show it on the screen so any of you might know. So it's the Muncie transmissions. So the Muncie transmission. Again, feel free to give Mike a call there if you are interested. I'll show you what it looks like here on the screen. So just looking for someone who might know these transmissions. If anyone's interested. There are also like you can like how to rebuild and modify. So there are books that you can also purchase online too, but looking for someone to help them out with that if anyone's interested. That's Mike. Feel free to, again, give him a call. That number is 224-689-2061. Another Tradio caller here has a Kenmore Connect steam dryer. Works great, about 6 to 8 years old. $325 is the asking price. Also has a Honda Harmony HS 520 snowblower, also 6 to 8 years old. Has an easy start 4-stroke start pull, and it runs great. Also has an OHC engine, asking $175 for it. Located out in Cary, Illinois. Feel free to give them a call. That number is 224-241-4859. Again, 224-241-4859 is that number to dial. We do have a caller on hold. We'll take it to the phone lines here. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
How you doing today, Matt?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm okay. Woke up.
Yeah, there you go. And that's good, though.
Yeah, for some people, not all people.
Oh. What can I do for you today, Richard?
Oh, I've got some stuff to sell. If anybody's into shotgun reloading, rifle reloading, pistol reloading, I got all the equipment, and I've got a whole lot of supplies that you need to use that equipment. Give me a call at 847-341-8546, 847-341-8546. Thank you very much.
All right. Oh, hang on a second here. For some reason, the num lock was on. Okay, so it's
847-341-8546.
46. And you said it's shotgun, reloading, rifle, and pistol equipment. Is that right?
Yeah, equipment and supplies to do what you need to do.
Equipment and supplies. All right, Richard, thanks so much for calling in, and we will pass that message along.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
All right, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right, Richard's calling in here. He's got he has the equipment and supplies for shotgun reloading, rifles, and pistols. 847-341-8546. Again, 847-341-8546. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more in just a bit. Stay tuned.
El Diablo Cantina, located by Spring Hill Mall at 113 Southwestern in Carpentersville, is your fun, hip, and festive family Mexican cantina, serving authentic recipes from all over Mexico that are made fresh daily. There's delicious cocktails using fresh fruits or your choice of 30 craft beers, which go great with the menu. There's indoor and outdoor dining, open from 4 till 11 and until 4 a.m. on weekends, featuring Latin line dancing. Visit eldiablocantina.com today.
Hide out with friends at Galati's Hideaway in Cary. It's the perfect place for lunch, dinner, and specialty drinks. Check out their sports bar for the best spot to watch games. Try Galati's Dining Room for a relaxing night of dining on their signature Italian dishes. Try their great pizza or the build-your-own burger. Galati's Hideaway also has a large variety of entree favorites like prime fillets, steak kebabs, salmon, and ribs. Book your party in their banquet room. Visit GalatisHideaway.com.
WRMN has been serving Elgin and the Fox Valley for 75 years, featuring a combination of local news, information, and entertainment in the mornings, followed by the radio shopping show for 5 hours each weekday. The first shift with Marky B starts your morning at 6 a.m., and it's always fun when Larry Jones is a part of the show.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
Can't haze, you'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
And then there'll be a lot of people that come out of the and say that I also hazed
I remember when Mark hazed me. I've been hazed.
Mark hazed me back in 2012.
2012. I remember in Memphis one time. He was really mean to me.
It's first shift fun and information in the morning, combined with the radio shopping show to save you money. And you get it right here on WRMN AM 1410, WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook, and WRMN1410.com.
Imagine planting, tending, and raising your crops all season long, only to discover a micronutrient deficiency is robbing your yield potential. Once you spot signs of nutrient deficiencies, it can be difficult to bounce back. Get ahead of manganese, boron, and copper deficiencies with Moxin from CHS. Designed with a patented Levisol chelate, Moxin increases nutrient availability and provides your crops with the nutrition they need. Ask your local CHS retailer about the power of Moxin.
If you can't decide on dinner, have everything. Golden Corral at 154 South Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale has an endless buffet with over 150 items to choose from. There's an unmatched variety of food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, prepared fresh throughout the day. If you're craving something specific, call or check out their menu. Golden Corral rotates the buffet often. Golden Corral in Bloomingdale. They're the only one for everyone. Visit goldencorral.com.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. Still in our Tradio segment here, too. Got about 10 minutes left here. Feel free to give me a call, 847-931-1410. And also text the information line. It's IMS 360 at 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410. That's the number to dial. Feel free to do that. Again, if you want to check out our website, WRMN1410.com, feel free to check out our weekly lineup. And we'll continue on here with some Tradio announcements. So we do have some other Tradio callers here that have called in here. We have Bill, has hundreds of posters. They're original theatrical posters, no reprints. Lots of movies from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s as they are original theatrical posters. Feel free to email Bill on a request on what you're looking for. You never know, he might have it. Bill sells posters at gmail.com. Again, Bill sells posters at gmail.com. Or you can also text him as well at 708-793-3980. Again, 708-793-3980. That's Bill Sells Posters. Another Tradio caller here has the 15 8-foot fluorescent bulbs. $1 a piece, or if you want 15 of all 15 of them, $10. And then also $20 a piece or best offer for the 4-foot light fixtures. So if anyone's interested, that number is 847-697-7876. Again, 847-697-7876 is the number to dial. So those are the Tradio announcements here, the Tradio callers that have called in. Again, 847-931-1410 is that number to dial. Or you can also text the info line at 505-926-1410. We've got that up here too. So with the remainder of the time, I did want to touch base back a little bit here with the Geneva, Illinois area. There is a, I was going to talk about them here. There is a theater. So there's a theater for some performances that you can check out. It's called Playhouse 38 Theater, Playhouse 38 Theater. Now, the Geneva Park District's Playhouse 38, it's an ultimate community theater experience in downtown Geneva. It is a host to the theater productions and classes that provide children, teens, and adults with an outlet to be creative, expressive, and have fun. Most importantly, have fun. Participants of all backgrounds and experiences are welcome. They also encourage audiences of all ages to purchase tickets that are featured on the genevaparks.org website and join them for their next performance. They're located at 321 Stevens Street, Suite P. Once in the parking lot, you can access the entrance at the back of the building. So you can check out, let's see here, for the Playhouse 38 Theater, take a little dive into what more they have to offer. On their website, it's on genevaparks.org. Playhouse 38 also does have, I believe, a separate website here, too, that you can also follow as well. If you go onto Google, you'll be able to find it there, too. Again, located at 321 Stevens Street, Suite P. That is in downtown Geneva. So if you want to check that out, it actually takes you right to the genevaparks.org website. So that's their main website where you can find out more information. They do have a list of tickets, youth productions, adult productions, and theater/music classes. So you can take a look at the lineup and see what's going to be coming up here pretty soon. If you scroll down, you'll be able to find more information on that. You can also take a look at past productions. So get a little gist of what they had before. They had It's a Wonderful Life live radio play back in 2023 during the winter season. They had ones like back in 2014. They had Murder Mystery, The Groom Has Cold Feet, and some other ones there too. So feel free to check that out. You can also contact for more information T. Osika, so it's Tanya Osika, at genevaparks.com for more information, especially if you're looking for volunteer opportunities too. If you love the theater and you want to volunteer, here's a great option for you. That's under genevaparks.org/facilities under Playhouse 38 Theater. So they offer those productions there. You can check out anything maybe coming up there too. Contact their number. View any shows that are going to be coming up around the corner pretty soon here. They already have one here. Let's see. The next thing that's coming up, Escape the Mansion. That's at 12:45 p.m. That's going to be coming up October 12th. October 12th is when they're going to be having that. That's going to be called Escape the Mansion. That's 12:45 to 1:30. It's an event that's going to be coming up. That's the event time. And they have that going on for quite a little bit here too, at different time slots. So those different time slots are available. That's under the Geneva Park District website. They also do have the past summer productions, as well as things coming up here too. They have the Fall Youth Talent Show at Playhouse 38 coming up Friday, September 20th. That's from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That'll be coming up in September. You can take the opportunity to showcase your talents on stage. Sing that song you've always wanted to perform and try out and that stand-up act that you've been working on, or show off those guitar skills. So they have that list there of things that are going to be coming up pretty soon here. They have things all the way till May 1st of 2025 for production-wise. So they very much are prepared. So they do have, of course, a Google map, so you can check out the location and where it's located there. That's Playhouse 38 Theater in downtown Geneva. Got a couple minutes left here. We'll take it back to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hi, I'll make it quick. I'm looking for some Spanish books for kids, and my name's Vicki. I'm in Carpentersville. I can be reached at 847-845-1763, 847-845-1763.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Vicki, for calling in.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
bye-bye now. All right, Vicki calling in here. Third Tradio caller today. She's looking for some Spanish books for kids. If anyone is interested, feel free to give her a call. That is 847-845-1763. Again, 847-845-1763. Again, looking for some Spanish books for kids. Very nice. Again, check out this website, geneva.il.us, for more information. Check out all the attractions. Again, like here too, you can also check out the Geneva downtown map too, view the landmarks, view a little bit of history, historical architecture, and a glimpse into Geneva's past. They offer some past locations here, like the Geneva City Hall that was built on the site of the 1844 courthouse. And how it's been renovated, the original Geneva Public Library. So there's lots of great history here too that you can also check out. Lots of great history. Fred, I see you on the phone lines there. I can take your call off the air. We're about to go into the end of the show here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy National Radio Day. Hopefully everyone had a good day so far, is having a good day so far as we took you out to lunch. We're about to approach the 1 o'clock hour as we get into Democracy Now! And then from 2 to 4, Talking with Tammy and Friends. Then 4 to 6, it's a political talk show. Both shows make you think. Stay tuned for that, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Tuesday.
Everyone has a community to lean on, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe, because when you talk, they hear you.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 1 o'clock.
For many years, Italian Pizza Kitchen in Roselle has been serving quality and excellence. Italian Pizza Kitchen is family-owned with experience in preparing authentic Italian cuisine with the freshest, highest quality ingredients since the 50s. Your food is always prepared fresh with the same traditions, recipes, and standards that they've perfected over the years. Italian Pizza Kitchen has a passion for great cuisine and customer service. Visit ItalianPizzaKitchen.com.
Rise and shine, Fox Valley listeners. It's time to kickstart your day with First Shift with Marky B on WRMN 1410 AM. From 6 to 9 a.m., join the chatter that gets you clued in with the latest buzz around town. Don't just sip on your coffee. Let Marky B brew your morning with the perfect mix of news, views, and moves. Dial us in or live stream at WRMN1410.com and make your mornings a whole lot brighter. WRMN 1410 AM. We're the voice of the Valley, and we're here to talk.
From the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, this is Democracy Now! War, Peace, and the Presidency, breaking with convention.
Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you.
President Biden on the opening night of the Democratic National Convention. Out on the streets of Chicago, thousands marched against U.S. backing of Israel's war on Gaza.
We are here to make it clear that the people of the United States are not represented in that DNC. That DNC convention is a coronation of war criminals. And we are here to say that it is not with our consent that they are continuing to fund and provide weapons to the war criminals of the colonial state of Israel.
Meanwhile, inside Inside the convention, the DNC holds the first ever panel on Palestinian human rights.
If we remain silent and we become complicit, but if we stand up and demand action, an arms embargo, a ceasefire, an end to war, we may have an opportunity to restore the soul of the Democratic Party.
And we look at the life and legacy of pioneering TV host Phil Donahue. All that and more coming up. Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org. War, Peace, and the Presidency. We're breaking with convention. I'm Amy Goodman. President Biden took to the stage on the first night of the Democratic National Convention Monday, where he passed the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris.
Selecting Kamala was the very first decision I made when I became our nominee. And it was the best decision I made my whole career.
A few minutes into Biden's remarks, protesters dropped a sign that read, "Stop arming Israel." The sign was quickly wrestled away from protesters. We'll speak to 3 delegates involved in last night's actions in Hour 2 of our live DNC broadcast. The DNC on Monday evening voted to adopt the party's official platform, which does not call for an arms embargo on Israel and reasserts unwavering U.S. support for Israel. Also on the first night of the DNC, 3 speakers, Amanda Zurawski, Caitlin Joshua, and Hadley Duvall, shared their experiences from the podium with abortion, a central issue in November's election. Zurawski was one of a group of women who sued Texas last year after they were denied abortions even as their pregnancies posed serious risks to their health and were non-viable. Caitlin Joshua described her experience living through Louisiana's abortion ban.
2 years ago, my husband and I were expecting our second child. Our daughter, Lauren, couldn't wait to be a big sister. I was getting ready for her 4th birthday party when something didn't feel right. 2 emergency rooms sent me away. Because of Louisiana's abortion ban, no one would confirm that I was miscarrying. I was in pain, bleeding so much my husband feared for my life. No woman should experience what I endured, but too many have. They write to me saying, "What happened to you happened to me." Sometimes they're miscarrying, scared to tell anyone, even their doctors. Our daughters deserve better. America deserves better.
We'll have more on the first day of the Democratic National Convention, inside and out, after headlines. Thousands of protesters took to the streets Monday as part of the march on the DNC. Nick Tilson's an Oglala Lakota leader and president of the NDN Collective.
I'm here to remind America that this election is happening on the stolen lands of indigenous people, and the Land Back movement stands in solidarity with a free Palestine and to end all military aid to the state of Israel and to stop the genocide.
Amidst heavy police presence, a group of protesters broke off from the main march and headed to the United Center, where they breached a security fence as they chanted, "Whose streets are streets?" before police began making arrests outside the DNC. We'll hear a number of those voices after headlines. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accepted a U.S. proposal that would bridge remaining differences in achieving a Gaza ceasefire and urged Hamas to do the same. Hamas called out the hypocrisy of Blinken's announcement and repeated its demand that any deal must result in a permanent end to Israel's war on Gaza, and accusing the U.S. of, quote, merely buying time for Israel to continue its genocide, unquote, by watering down a previous agreement. Despite the news from Blinken, who's now in Egypt to garner support for the deal, Israel's carnage in Gaza continues unabated. The UN warned Monday Israel is now relentlessly striking the besieged territory, with almost all Gazans displaced and some resorting to living among the rubble. amidst Israel's barrage of evacuation orders. In Khan Yunis, distraught family members gathered at the Nasser Hospital morgue after Israeli strikes earlier today killed at least 11 people, including children. This is researcher and Professor Iyad Abu Mustafa speaking outside the hospital.
دولة الاحتلال لا زالت تقوم بعمليات وحشية مستمرة يوما بعد يوم.
The occupying state continues to carry out brutal operations day after day. Yesterday, 18 martyrs were killed, and this morning, more than 10 martyrs. The number of martyrs has reached more than 44,000 martyrs. This escalation indicates a crime of genocide, a well-organized crime. Every bloodbath is a crime in itself. There is no country in the world that is able to stop these serious violations against the Palestinian people. The United States is still taking the neutral stance and is blindly biased towards the occupying Israeli state.
Meanwhile, Israel says it's retrieved the bodies of 6 Israeli hostages from Khan Yunis overnight. The families of hostages have been calling on Netanyahu to work towards a ceasefire in Gaza for months. Back in the United States, in Wisconsin, a Kenosha County court has sentenced Crystal Kaiser to 11 years in prison after she pleaded guilty to charges related to the killing in self-defense of the man who sex trafficked and assaulted her in 2018. She was 17 years old at the time. He'd abused her since she was 16. Court records show Kenosha police knew the man, Randall Volar, who was white, had a history of sexually abusing black girls and was under investigation.
I'm not asking for his name, but we're having lunch together. I bought him lunch. And you live over in Trout Park, right? Okay, you live over in Trout Park. And I asked you a little bit ago, are you applying to get any help to get into housing and affordable housing? What happened with that?
New rule Monday, giving county...
Understand, and they get you emergency housing. And I'm like number 11, so it means 11 people ahead of me have it. Well, I can't do a lot because my arm, my leg, and
I'm not asking for his name, but we're having lunch together. I bought him lunch. And you live over in Trout Park, right? Okay, you live over in Trout Park. And I asked you a little bit ago, are you applying to get any help to get into housing and affordable housing? What happened with that?
They make you take a test, which I didn't completely understand, and they get you emergency housing. And I'm like number 11, so it means 11 people ahead of me have it. Well, I can't do a lot because my arm, my leg, and I think that's emergency enough. And then you go to all these other places and